watch the game.
Welcome to round number 2 of the 2013 UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour, brought to you live from Santiago del Estero in Argentina. We welcome you to the Supercross World Tour, which brings us the fastest BMX pro riders to South America for the first time in UCI BMX Supercross Race Series history. Since the conception of UCI BMX Supercross, South America has produced some great riders: Mariano Pajon, Carlos Oquendo, Javier Colombo, Christian Bessarin, Gabriel Diaz, to name a few, as well as a lot of hot and upcomers for this new season. But what's more impressive is the passion of the sport here in South America. The public has welcomed us with open arms and warm hearts to bring this first UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour to Argentina, and it's going to be a great day of racing. I'm Pete Deluski. Thanks for tuning in to BMX Live, and hopefully you watched yesterday as things kicked off, as we had the super final time trials, and those were won for the elite women by Sinead Reed, and by the elite men, it was Connor Fields. We have a full day of racing for you. Things are just about to get kicked off here with the motos for the men, and then we'll move into the quarterfinals for the elite women. But first, what we are going to do, we're going to have a presentation of riders to show you some of the stars from the world, as well as the local countries that are here in attendance. You'll see some images from stop number 1 in Manchester, and right there, one of the young guys from Argentina, Lucas Buestos, yesterday had an incredible run in time trials, made his way into the super finals, and today he's here ready to race in front of his hometown crowd. There he is for the fans to see, and this place is packed full of them. The stands are sold out. There's people standing deep behind the stands as well as around the track, which hopefully will help the slight breeze of wind that is here today, but the best riders in the world will easily negotiate that. Last stop, we were indoors. Perfect weather conditions when you're indoors. Outside, it's not gonna bother people, and especially this guy right here, number 566 from Colombia, Carlos Oquendo, your bronze medalist from the 2012 Olympic Games. The riders here have been sought after by fans, children, spectators alike all week long. It's been a great atmosphere and a great experience for many riders to come down here to see BMX for the first time in Colombia, as well as the die-hard fans here in Argentina that want to see UCI BMX Supercross, and they're going to see it as well as you. What they did see right here, number 11 from the United States of America, Connor Fields, get on a hot run yesterday in both the time trial and the super final, taking the win, getting his stamp back on the top spot for those super finals, putting him in the first moto for today. Connor looks super excited to be here, and he said this was one of his favorite places to race, and he's looking forward ever so much to go out there, race with 7 other riders around this track at a time, and see how things will turn out. But he surely knows that these fans here have made him up his game, and it has with every other rider, so you will see some great BMX racing today and some great fans. What you saw in Manchester right here was a thing of perfection. Every race was won that he entered. Liam Phillips from Great Britain had that track dialed, and yesterday was on a hot run as well. He finished up 4th in the time trials, then just off that pace ever so slightly, but the times were ridiculously close in the super final last night. But when it comes to 8 riders at a time, anything can happen, and Liam Phillips has been one of those guys to make things happen, as he did in Manchester with that win in the elite men's class. A stacked field. If you go back on BMX Live, you can view that race. An incredible main with some of the best riders in the world, and right there, that was the best rider of the day as he took the win. So now we will get into the ladies that are here today, and no one better to start off with than finalists from right here in Argentina. It's going to be Mariana Diaz, Gabriella's younger sister, one of the incredible families and a staple here in Argentinian BMX, to go along with Javier Colombo, who's here doing the simulcast for us in Spanish for our fans in South America, as well as all over the world. And then someone else like Christian Besserin, who's currently the U.S. Masters champion in Vet Pro. Those are some of the top riders that come from Argentina, as well as right here coming to Argentina, winner of Stop 1 Super Finals, winner of Stop 1 Main Event, winner of yesterday's time trial and Super Final, Sinead Reed from Great Britain, number 12. Sinead's had a blistering time yesterday. No one was able to get past her fast speed, so will she be able to do that again and win every lap? Every lap she lined up on the gate in Manchester, she took the victory. So far, that's been the same story here. We've only got into the time trials and super finals. As we said, once the ladies get in the gate with 7 other riders, anything can happen. And you saw that at the Olympic Games if you're a fan of BMX and Supercross. And right here, the superstar of South America and of course all over the world, number 5, but if she could run that number 1 from the Olympics and had that gold medal around her neck, she would. Mariana Pajon from Colombia. You would not believe what it's like for her just to walk around the streets here, let alone back in Colombia. And she told me yesterday when we interviewed her that she's been like that for the last 6 months. It's been really difficult, but she says she's enjoyed every moment of it, and she looks forward to getting back onto the Supercross tour here today in Argentina. So next up, we'll get you an animation of the track here in Santiago del Estero. It is an incredible BMX track. You saw at the start, 2 gates. That's going to be the new standard, it seems like, on all these Supercross permanent tracks built around the world. And you see right here the 2 different lines for the elite men and the elite women. And this track here is a really long track, a really technical track with some big jumps down the first and second straightaways, a technical third straightaway, and as you saw in that last straightaway, a lot of jumps. And we'll get you a point of view of that, what it's like to ride around the track as we load up in the gate with Barry Nobles and Twan Von Gent as they did a lap around the track here the other day in practice to show you what it's like to be a hero on the BMX track with the GoPro 3. Barry and Twan are our GoPro Riders of the Year for the elite men. We have Brooke Crane, who's doing it, and as well as Lauren Reynolds from Australia, who's not here this weekend, but as you can see right here, Twan and Barry got a hot lap around the track here, and like they said, every single rider has loved this track. One of the best Supercross tracks in the world, and it's of course a permanent facility here. They have a big Pan American Championships game going on next week for the youth riders. For right now, it's all about the top riders in the world as we get loaded with Moto number 1. It's going to be stacked with some of the best riders, including Connor Fields, Jared Garcia, Nakasako from Japan, Pizarro from Argentina, Riccardi from Italy, Molina from Argentina, Fausto Andorra, and Anderson from Denmark. We're loaded up with Gate 1. We're glad you tuned in to watch all of the UCI BMX Supercross series live here on BMX Live TV, and there you see the overall standings.
World Cup standing at the moment, Willoughby in 1, Fields 2, Van Gent 3, Nighthawk 4.
Which are not anywhere close to being right.
That's how they ranked in the world at the moment in the UCI. You can see there as well, the 3 Americans, Day, Nobles, and Sherrard.
So as we get ready for Moto number 1 here, round number 1, 8ths or quarters, motos, whatever you want to call them, there is your lineup of riders who are in this first of 3 runs for these riders. Top 4 overall in points will move on. Unfortunately for those other 4 riders, they will try to find a seat in these stands to watch the race action. But let's get ready as the riders are loaded in the gate for the first moto of today's event. You can see the stars and bars on Connor Fields on his left arm, signifying that he is the national champion of the U.S. So let's see him, if he can do it, as we get ready for moto number 1. The gate is down, and it looks like it's going to be Fields with a slight lead right now as he's out there on the outside with Jared Garcia from the United States. He's one of those young up-and-comers, but right now he's putting his mark as a true champion of the sport in that second place spot. And then we have a gaggle of riders that are right there in that third place spot. They're going to be battling out. But right now, they're all going to be chasing Connor Fields as he's going around this track. The fastest Jared Garcia right behind him. Both of these guys, Monster Energy sponsored riders, and they must have took a big swig of that Monster Energy right before they got on the track. As you can see, it's going to be Fields, Garcia, Riccardi from Italy, and then in the fourth place, Argentina, Molina. So as the riders get done with that lap, incredible race. As we get ready for moto number 2, it's going to be Joris Daudet, Riccardi, Twan Van Gent, Emilio Falla, Glustemi, Cristofoli, Suaz, and Forlane from Italy. They are lighted up in the gate. We'll get a quick little replay of moto number 1. As you can see right there, Connor Fields streaks it out with Jared Garcia right behind him. And as we said, there was a good battle for that third place spot. A lot of up-and-coming riders, and especially these South American riders, were extremely fast each and every day so far, leading up to today's race action. But so far, no one's been faster than right there, the number 11, that Connor Fields from the United States of America, as he takes the lead wire to wire for his first lap.
As they move through to the finish line. Here is Garcia.
So talk me through your lap.
Got a pretty good gate. Got out the gate good. Down the first straight. It's a little windy, but the lap was pretty smooth after that. Just followed my teammate Connor Fields and came across for the 1-2.
So how is the wind affecting your racing?
It just makes the track feel like a different track because the wind's been going one way and then switches up, so it just makes it different.
Okay, good luck with the racing later on.
There you have it, Jared Garcia from the United States of America telling you the wind may affect some of these riders, so we'll see if that can change the outcome of today. As we get ready, there is your final qualification for that first moto. Fields, Garcia, Ricardo, and Molina, your top 4. After that, it's a bunch of other guys that are looking in, trying to get in that top 4 to move on. So we get ready for moto number 2. As we said, it's going to be Daudet, Riccardi, Van Gent, Falla, Gustini, Cristofoli, Suarzo, and Forlane, all lined up in the gate. Let's wait for the gate call for moto number 2 here, live from Argentina.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
The gate is down. It looks like it's going to be Twan Van Gent and Joris Daudet are going to be battling out down that first straightaway. And it looks like Joris Daudet is going to be out ever so slightly in front of Twan Van Gent. Then in that third place spot, it's going to be someone else. But right now, it's going to be Joris Daudet out front, Twan Van Gent in second. And it's going to be Riccardi in that third place spot from France, or Falia, excuse me, from Ecuador in that third place. But right now, Joris Daudet's got Twan Van Gent all over his action as they come out of the last turn, pulling it down the last straightaway. It's going to be Joris Daudet with the win, Van Gent with that second, Emilio Falla with the third, and Riccardi from Ecuador in fourth. From France, excuse me.
Great racing there from Joris Daudet.
So we'll get a replay of that start. You can see Twan Van Gent down at the end there with the GoPro camera fixed to his head. He's in gate 8. You see Joris Daudet with an incredible pull down the first straightaway as he comes around that first turn, full head of steam. Twan Van Gent chasing him down. Emilio Falla in that third place spot. And these guys just separated themselves from the rest of the pack, and they had a good run going. And you can see right here, see Joris come out of that last turn.
All right, we're going to go down to Joris Daudet now on the finish line.
Joris, talk me through your lap.
I had a good lap, good first straight, and then I tried to keep focused with the wind because it's really hard for us, but it's good.
How did practice go? Are you feeling confident?
Yeah, I feel good. Yesterday I got second, so I'm going to try my best to win today.
Good luck.
Thank you.
There you have it from your winner of lap number 2, Joris Daudet. As we get ready for the third round of motos here with the riders, it's going to be Sylvain Andre, Godet, Duchesne, Viola, Campo, Jaspers, Thurkeston, and Gerbaudot, and they are lighted up. There is your overall results from the first moto for second round. Second moto in the first round. I'll get it. So there you go. Moto number 3. There are your riders as they are lined up. Damien Godet in the middle. Thurkinson, Campo, Sylvain Andre, and Duchenne. They are all lined up in the gate for the third moto here in the first round as we get ready for the gate call.
Random start. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
The gate is down, and that's a powerful ride right there. As in the middle, we have a stacked field. So let's see who can be out. It's going to be Vilha from Brazil up there in the front.
Brazil in the lead, and it's a steam train behind.
With Sylvain Andre from France in that lead spot. Godet gets into that second spot. Unfortunately, we have a crash in that second turn. 2 riders going down, 1 from Ecuador, 1 from Argentina. But right now, it's going to be Sylvain Andre as he has the lead, coming to the line with Godet in that second place spot. And then Jaspers from the Netherlands will wind up in third.
Lucy from France in 5. Let's give a round of applause. Welcome home.
So it's going to be Andre, Godet, Jaspers, and Vilha in your top 4. We're going to have an interview with one of the riders from this race in a moment. But right now, we're showing you a replay. Right here at the end of that second turn, you see one of the riders making a move. Unfortunately for him, he goes down and then takes one of the other riders with him. But those guys were going for it as they were getting to that third straightaway. Ultra technical, you need to carry all your speed into that. But no one was able to carry the speed that Sylvain Andre had as he made his way around the lap into the first place spot at the finish line.
From Sylvain Andre, here he is down in the pits.
Sylvain, you did well in Manchester. What are your plans for today?
If I do the same at Manchester, I'd be happy with that, but you can always do better, so we'll see.
Can you just talk me through your lap?
Was out on the gate 7. It's far away from the inside, but I had a good gate, and I did the whole shot, so it was good.
Good luck. Au revoir.
All right, there you hear from Sylvain Andre. As we get ready for moto number 4, this one you're going to hear the crowd go crazy as we have Resende from Brazil, Pelliard from France, Sofisto Nolapo from South Africa, Aguirre from Chile, Fontoni from Italy, Lopez from Colombia, and Stipakonic from right here in Argentina. There is your lineup of moto number 4. Look for Sofisto Nolapo to have a breakout race. He's coming back from a pretty big injury, and yesterday was his best time trial in quite some time. Had a great day, and he said he's feeling great. There he is, number 105 with the Red Bull helmet. But let's see how things work out for him as we get ready for the gate to drop here in Argentina.
Watch the gate.
Looks like it's going to be Sofisto with a good start, and he's going to have some company with him right there of Pelliard as they go into that first turn. Let's see how it works out. Yeah, it's going to be Sofisto Nolapo, Pelliard, and Resende from Brazil in the top 3. They're all charging down. It's going to be interesting as they come into the second turn. Pelliard went pretty low, but Sofisto carries his speed. Resende gets around Pelliard. Right now, will Resende be able to get around Sofisto? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how it plays out. No, Pelliard comes back, makes a charge under Resende, but it's going to be Sofisto Nolapo from South Africa with the win. His perfect run right there for him. You got Pelliard in second, Resende in third, and then Fontoni from Italy in that 4th place spot. Incredible run for Sofisto as you see him charging down this second straightaway. Pelliard tried to dive on the inside. He was white lining as Dale Holmes would love to do in Louisville, but right here Sofisto held his line, came out, and then Resende generated some speed, got back up, but right here you see Pelliard is a master of the rhythm section. As he got through it, got back underneath, and Resende had to settle back in there in the 3rd place spot, but all these riders settled right back there behind number 105, Sofisto Nolapo, for anything but first, because that's the spot that he took with him as he crossed the line.
With Corinne at the finish line.
Sofisto, you were disappointed in Manchester. What are your plans for here in Argentina?
It's the first race for me, so just stay consistent, stay safe, and just have fun out there. You know, the wind's going to be a big factor today, but it's been good. I can't complain, and managed to come through the finish line first.
So just talk me through your lap.
Yeah, just smooth, trying to stay in control. Like I said, the wind's going to be a big factor, so just going through the paces right now, and hopefully it'll take me to the main.
Okay, good luck. Thank you.
There you get it. right from Sofisto himself, feeling good. And when Sofisto feels good, these other riders better look out, because he's one of the best riders in the world. He has been so for a long, long time, and he's back on top of his game. So we'll get ready for the next round of motos. Star-packed as all of these are. Liam Phillips from Great Britain, Barry Nobles from the United States of America, Montenegro from Argentina, Villegas from Argentina, Dodd from Russia, Darren Goodwin from Australia, Maturino from Argentina, and Di Carreno from Brazil. They are lighted in the gate, waiting for it to drop for their first run here at the UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour in Argentina. The gate is down, and Liam Phillips picks up where he left off in Manchester with a really strong first straightaway. So right now he's got down there with Barry Nobles on the inside of him, and then we got a couple Argentina riders right up there in the front. But right now it's about Liam Phillips and Barry Nobles. But these Argentinian riders, they're coming on strong, and they look to be a good challenge. That's going to be Villegas from Argentina and Matardo. But right now Liam Phillips and Barry Nobles will separate themselves ever so slightly. Barry pulls up on the outside of Liam. Let's see if he's able to make a move. He comes up, they get a little bit close, but the Argentina rider in that third place spot once more. Right now, Barry Nobles once more as he takes the win. Liam Phillips might have held on for second place. No, it wasn't. It was Villegas from Argentina. So it's going to be Nobles, Villegas, Phillips, and Montenegro from Argentina for your top four here in that race.
Liam Phillips got in front.
Liam Phillips had an incredible first straightaway. Barry Nobles is relentless for coming from behind and making passes. He's a very powerful rider, does a lot of work on the second half of the track, and he's admitted his first straight isn't the best, but the entire track is where the finish line is at the end. But right now, Barry Nobles made an incredible move to get around Liam Phillips for the win of that lap.
Out of Barry Nobles, Villegas from Argentina. What a great run. There you are, Barry Nobles.
Barry Nobles, how are you feeling about racing here in Argentina?
Yeah, feeling good. Love it. This is my first Supercross of the season, so I missed Manchester. Couldn't be more excited to be out here with everyone.
What do you think about Argentina as a country?
Yeah, it's good. I'm having a blast. Like, I would rather come to these small towns than the big towns, and fans like this are way more excited than anywhere else.
So we'll be seeing you at any more Supercross races?
I'll be at all of them for the rest of the season.
Good luck. Cheers.
There you get it from Barry Nobles, winner of his round, and there are the finals. Nobles, Villegas, Phillips, and Montenegro. Those were your top four from that round. As we get ready, again, some more of the vets and more of the hot shots of the UCI BMX Supercross Tour. Raymond Vanderbiesen, Donnie Robinson, Salazar Lopez, Ferrari, Justin Posey, one of the young guns that did awesome in Manchester, Montagna, Carrera, and Santaloni. They are lining up in the gate. Heat number 6 of the first round of motos here in Santiago del Estero. Let's wait for the gate call to see how things turn up at the finish line.
Okay, riders, random start. Rider is ready. Watch the gate.
The gate is down, and it looks like it's going to be Justin Posey with an incredible start. He's got his head popped out, but right now it's going to be the Brazilian Ferrari up in that front spot, but no, Posey pops out of that first turn with the lead. Raymond Vanderbiesen in that third place spot. He's going to be battling out with the Brazilian, but as coming out, they're all chasing young Justin Posey, not so young anymore in the elite men's class. Knew him since a little boy, and right now he's leading the men as he comes out of that last turn with those bright orange gloves, for a win here in the Supercross circuit. So it's going to be Posey, Ferrari, Robinson, Montagna are going to be your top three. As you can see right there, Posey had an incredible first start. He pops out right at the end going into that turn. Donnie Robinson was back in there fighting it out, and Donnie Robinson's a warrior, but Justin Posey right here was the chief as he led this lap start to finish all the way around with some of the veterans and some of the fastest riders on this Supercross circuit as he went around this track getting around the fastest lap for that moto. As we get ready to hear from one of the stars of this moto, we will see how their reflection of the race went.
Right, let's go down to Karina. She gets hold of Justin Posey up the finish line.
Justin, how is racing going today?
Well, pretty good so far. Just came out of the outside and had a good lap. That's all that really counted.
So have you got any tactics for today?
Just go fast, stay smooth, just minimize mistakes.
Is the wind affecting anything?
A little bit, not too much. There's a big tailwind down the second straight, and that's about it. So.
Okay, good luck.
There you get it from the young gun, Justin Posey, taking a win here on the UCI BMX Supercross race in Santiago del Estero. And there are your finals. Posey, Ferreira, Robinson, and Montoya are your top four. Unfortunately for Raymond Vanderbies, in 6th place is going to be where he finished up. He's going to have to fight his way back to make it out of the next round. As we get ready for Moto number 7, it's going to be Clarion, Anthony Dean, Raymond Vandenberg, Andres Jimenez, Ostoli, Stufililo, Martin Sherpin, and Oliveira, all lined up in the gate for their first run of the track here in Argentina. They're ready to attack the track and see who will be the victor of Moto number 7 as we wind down things in the first round for the elite men. The gate's down. It's going to be that powerful barrel powerhouse Wade Boots lookalike Anthony Dean out into the first top spot with Jimenez in that 2nd place spot, and it's going to be a big battle back there in 3rd with Sherpin looking in on the 4th place spot, but Jimenez gets pushed up high by number 14. That's going to be Quentin Clarion from France. Right now Sherpin's looking to make his way around the top spot, but the leader of this elite race, Anthony Dean from Australia, a finalist in Manchester. Look at that lead as he pulls out over Clarion and then over Sherpin as they finish this lap. It's going to be Anthony Dean from Australia, high performance squad with the win. Clarion in that 2nd place spot, Martin Sherpin excited for a 3rd, and Andre Jimenez in the 4th place overall. You see that battle, a really good battle that they had through that 2nd turn, but nobody was battling with this guy right here, Anthony Dean, powerful rider, young gun, ultra.
Anthony, how are you feeling about today?
Yeah, really good. Atmosphere is really good out here, and it's going to be a good day.
So you made the final in Manchester. Is that the aim for today?
Most definitely, yeah. Manchester was a good event, and hopefully this one will be the same.
Are you liking the Argentinian fans?
Yeah, they're great out here. You can really hear them around the track, and it makes racing a lot more fun.
Okay, good luck.
All right, there you get a word from Anthony Dean, and we will have the final qualifications of how the race wound up. Where did your favorite rider land up? I know a lot of people from down under are excited for Anthony Dean. As we get ready for the last round, Moto number 8 here in the first round, Yeli Van Gorkum, Bustos, Oquindo, Santini, La Praz, Mira, Cordoba, and Ablema are all loaded in the gate for Heat 8, the last of the first run for the elite men. They're in the gate. Let's see who's going to be able to take the top spot as the gate drops as we get ready for this round.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
The gate's down, and it looks like Yeli Van Gorkum had a little bit of a good gate, and right now he's going to have a little bit of a good first straightaway as he gets into that first turn first. But right underneath him, it's going to be Bustafos from Argentina, so the crowd's going to be going crazy here. But right now, Yeli Van Gorkum's got a little bit of a command over number 361, Bustos from Argentina. And then a good battle in that 4th place spot. But right now, it's about Yeli Van Gorkum from the Netherlands with the lead, and that Argentinian rider in the 2nd place. The crowd is going crazy, as well as Quindo in that 3rd. The fans are on their feet, clapping, cheering, stomping. As you can see right there, they were all excited for their countrymen, but not ever as excited as Yeli Van Gorkum as he takes the win. And you see right there, he pops out of the gate, has a good start down that first straightaway, and just pulled away as he got through that 2nd turn. And you can see the good battle that was going behind in that 2nd and 3rd place spot.
Calm and collect, gets a great 2nd place. Looks like Argentina having a great heat there. We're cutting down to Bustos now.
Would you just like to address your fans in Spanish?
Estoy muy contento y bueno, que no queden dudas que Argentina va a dejar todo. Saludos.
Good luck.
So that was Bustos getting an incredible run here in front of the home country fans with that 2nd place spot. Yeli Van Gorkum, your overall winner. Yvonne LaPraz in that 4th place spot, and Carlos Oquindo in 3rd. And that will wrap it up for the first run of motos for the elite men as we get ready to kick things off with the women's race. And these are going to be some exciting races. You can see them right there loaded up in the gate, and this one's going to be really fun to watch. Sinead Reed from Great Britain, Ariel Martin from the United States, Soriano from right here in Argentina, Rachel Jones from Australia, Christensen from Denmark, Quinhela from Brazil, Aguilera from Chile, and Bernal from Ecuador are lined in the gate waiting for the command for their first run of motos here in Argentina for the elite women's first run on today's World Cup Supercross track here in Santiago del Estero, Argentina, South America. All brought to you live, BMX Live TV. The gate is down, and anytime that Sinead Reed's in a race, you know she's going to be out front. And look at her already. She's got a really fast first straightaway here, and she's opening up things as she gets down this first straight with a huge lead in that second place spot. It looks like it's going to be the Brazilian of Quinhara, and then in third is going to be the 210 of the Danish rider. Unfortunately, we had a rider go down the first straightaway, but as we get things going, it's going to be Sinead Reed with the lead as she's powering her way around the track with an incredible lead over the Brazilian of Quinhara, going down the track to the finish line. Unfortunately for Ariel Martin and Rachel Jones, they both crashed, so it's going to be an uphill battle from the rest of the day, but it's going to be Sinead Reed with the win, and you can see it right here. Unfortunately, a little bit of a tangle right there for those two riders, Ariel Martin and Rachel Jones. They both go down as Sinead Reed just gets down the track and gets away from everyone else and the carnage, with the Brazilian Quinhara in that second place spot. Then Christensen from Denmark with the third.
Would you just like to address your fans in Portuguese? Yeah. Vou falar em português porque eu sei que tem muito brasileiro aqui torcendo pra gente. Tô muito feliz pelo meu segundo lugar e mandar beijo pra minha família que tá lá assistindo. Amo vocês. Aqui.
I think she said, I really wanted to pass Sinead Reed, but she's one fast lady on the bike. Second place is good, first place is the best, and that's where Sinead Reed wound up in heat number 1, run 1 for the elite women on today's track here in Argentina. We'll get ready for the next run, and you're going to hear the crowd go crazy. Mariana Pajon from Colombia, Lauren Smulders from the Netherlands, Gonzia from Ecuador, Daniel George from the United States, Tegan O'Keefe from South Africa, Steen from Brazil, Seguilar from Chile, and Espinoza from Ecuador are lined up in the gate looking for the call to get things kicked off for the second round of elite women here in Argentina. World Cup number 2. The gate is dropped, and who's dropping the power is going to be Mariana Pajon. Lauren Smulders is going to be right there on the inside of her. It's going to be a good battle. Then Danny George from the U.S. is creeping in as well. But going into that first turn, Mariana Pajon has a slight lead over Danny George, who just ran Lauren Smulders high to get that position away. But Mariana Pajon just pulling away. Smulders said, no thank you, I want to be in second. I'm going to pass you back. And now there's going to be a good battle for that fourth place spot. Danny George keeps in, but who's keeping in the power is going to be Mariana Pajon as she's powering her way out of that last turn, becoming a new zip code for this moto, as Mariana Pajon, your Olympic women's champion from 2012 in London, takes the win. Smulders in that second place spot, Danny George in third, Tegan O'Keefe in fourth, and that's how things wound up. But look at this lead that Mariana Pajon had coming into that second turn, and you can see right there, that is where Smulders took back her spot on number 2 over Danny George. But right gunning in this turn, as you can see, Mariana Pajon had no competition as she was out in front. Can it stay that way all day? We will see as things unfold.
Mariana, it's good to see you here racing at Supercross. Are you glad to be in front of the fans?
Yes, I'm really happy. Gracias a todos por estar aquí, por apoyarme. Feliz de estar en Argentina y vamos a hacer lo mejor posible. Gracias, Colombia.
And what's your plans for today's racing?
Oh, just go fast and smooth and just have fun.
Good luck.
So there you have it, straight from Mariana. She says, I love Supercross racing. I'm going to do the rest of them. Fans, make sure you tune in and watch me dominate, if that's my day's plan. As we get ready for the next round of elite women, it's going to be Ava Aliud, Melinda McLeod, Amanda Carr, Romena Labakova, Exersley, Duroto, Carrera, and Ranchero from Colombia. They are loaded up for their first run here in heat number 3 for the elite women in today's Supercross in Santiago del Estero. Here we go with the gate call for the elite ladies. The gate is down, and look for Amanda Carr from Thailand to have a good start, as well as Melinda McLeod, the newly crowned elite national champion of Australia, and that's who's going to have the lead coming out of the first turn. Melinda McLeod from Australia has a slight lead over number 3. That's going to be Labakova from the Czech Republic, and they're going to have a good battle. Amanda Carr's up there in that 4th place spot, and then you got Alyud up there as well. But right now they're all chasing Melinda McLeod from Australia into the last turn. Alyud gets into the 2nd place spot. Now Labakova moves back in the 3rd, and Amanda Carr is going to be 4th, but it's going to be the win for Melinda McLeod, the Australian national champion in elite women, crosses the line with the 1st place spot here today in her first run of this first moto in the 3rd heat for the elite women. See them coming out of that first turn is a good battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. It's pretty good, but as you can see, Melinda's got a pretty good smooth style, and Labakova is a powerful rider. But Ava Alyud just has the perfect combination of both, and she's able to get to that 2nd place spot behind Melinda McLeod.
Melinda, you just come back from injury. What are your plans today?
Yeah, I just wanted to get that first race out of the way. It's been a pretty tough road back, so yeah, looking forward to it.
Is the wind affecting your racing?
It is a bit down that first straight over the first jump, but I'm a big dog. It's not going to move me.
Okay, good luck. Cheers.
I'm sure glad that she said that and no one else, because she is a powerful woman, and we wouldn't want to see what would happen then. So there are your result list. Melinda McLeod with the 1st, Ava Alyud in 2nd. As we get ready for the last of the elite women's motos, it's going to be Brooke Crane, Diaz, Rimsat, the other Diaz sister, Marosoni, Carvani, Dawson, and Valles. They are all lined up in the gate, and this should be an interesting race to see the 2 Diaz sisters race against each other. Brooke Crane and Vilma Rimsat, always a top girl in this elite women's class, as we get ready to see the gate drop for moto number 4, heat number 1 of the elite women. You'll see right now it's going to be Brooke Crane from the United States of America out there battling things out. But on the inside, it's going to be one of the Diaz sisters. Brooke Crane's just stuck out on the side. But right now, it's going to be both the Diaz sisters out in front. Brooke Crane's in that 3rd place spot. She's looking for a place to pass with Vilma Rimsat right there. Now things have shaken up with Diaz, Rimsat, and Brooke Crane in that 4th place spot. But it will be the Diaz sisters battling it out down that last straightaway. Now Rimsay puts a stake in for it. It's going to be a close finish to see, but it's going to be Diaz, Rimsay, Crane, and then Gabrielle Diaz in that 4th place spot. 3rd and 4th place is going to have a photo finish, but that was an incredible race right here with these women neck to neck around the entire track. The Diaz sisters train out here looking real good. Brooke Crane stuck a little bit high. Vilmstad came in on the inside, and it was a great race to see these ladies battle it down the 3rd and 4th straightaway, all going for that top spot in today's first run for them in the moto number 4.
Mariana, talk to the fans.
Muchas gracias a todos por estar acá. Se está dejando todo y bueno, van a ser unas lindas carreras.
Good luck.
The fans are pumped for Mariana Diaz, Vilma Rimsat, Gabrielle Diaz, and then Brooke Crane. Those are your top 4 from heat number 4 and run number 1 as we get ready for a quick break.
All right, so there you have it, some great racing. We've got a little bit of a break now before we bring in the next heat. But incredible racing. Disfrutando la competencia. A ver el público. ¿Le gusta?
So as you can see, the fans have packed in here in Santiago del Estero. Believe me when I tell you, these are some of the nicest people I've ever seen at a BMX race. Incredibly friendly, super polite, super energetic for BMX racing, and the stars that are here this weekend for the UCI BMX Supercross Tour. Stop number 2, and an incredible stop for the first time in South America, and I know we'll be back here next year as well as maybe somewhere else in South America. We will see how things pan out, but right now this is the stop. If you want to have a great Supercross race, you're going to have to top what we have going on right here in Santiago del Estero. An incredible track, an incredible fans, and just a great program overall, making the stars of BMX racing the world's fastest racers on this UCI Supercross World Cup Tour be even more excited than the traditional day-to-day racing that they inquire and do around the world. So as you can see, a lot of those fans have some fan banners and signs made. That was because we're giving away a GoPro Hero 3 for the best fan banner here in the stands, and these people went all out to do that, and it's a great competition that we will have a winner announced later on in the show. But again, it's an incredible atmosphere for the racers here, and it's great to see these fans. And without the fans, this race would be not as exciting, but you can catch it all on BMX Live, as well as all the races, each and every stop this year. And we'd like to thank the people that make that possible. That's going to be Oakley, GoPro, Red Bull, Dive Bomb, Vans, Liat, Troy Lee Designs, Fox, Promax, Progate, Tioga, Freegun, and Chase BMX, as those are your sponsors of the 2013 UCI BMX Supercross Tour. Excited to be a part of it. And as we said, fans, you can tweet in your questions at AA Pete. When we have these breaks, we'll try to get some of your questions answered and see how things are going around the world, what your questions are about the riders, the track, anything you'd like that we can get the time in. We'll do our best to get to you. Right now we're getting ready as the riders are loading up in the gate for their second run here in Santiago del Estero, Argentina. And you can see right there the riders as they get loaded. That's going to be your start list. It's going to be Connor Field, Jerry Garcia, Riccardi, Molina, Endara, Pizarro, Nagasako, and Anderson as they are lining up for their second run here at the UCI BMX Supercross World Tour. So we'll get ready as the riders are loaded in the gate for their second run here of the elite men's class. Fans, we want to say thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and hope to enjoy the show brought to you here on BMX Live TV as we have each and every stop of the UCI BMX Supercross World Tour. Right now we are in the second round of motos for the elite men. They have one more after that. Top four move on. The other guys unfortunately are going to have to try to find a place to sit in this fully capacitated crowd. As they get excited, we get ready to drop the gate for Connor Field, Jerry Garcia, Riccardi, Molina, Endara, Pizarro, Nagasako, and Anderson. And right now, those riders are all going to be following around Connor Fields from the United States of America, doing it for Monster Energy, Chase BMX, Tioga BMX. As he comes around that second straightaway, he's flying in his fly gear with the stars and bars on his sleeve. Right, he's got a fast lap going, and things are going to be shaken up a little bit, ever so slightly, with Riccardi from Italy in that second place spot. But again, it's going to be Garcia from the United States of America with a strong run as he's in that third place spot. But right now, it's going to be Connor Fields charging his way to the finish line, to the end of the lap with another victory. So Fields from the USA is your first place finish. Riccardi in second, Garcia in third, and Nakasago from Japan. Very interesting rider to watch. He did a great job in Manchester, and he has another great run going today, but none as good as this guy right here, number 11, Connor Fields from the United States of America, with another victory, 2 in a row. That's going to have some great results for the rest of the day, and let's hear what he has to say about it.
Winner of yesterday's time trial. How are you going to do today?
Well, I'm going to let you know at the end of the day, but hopefully well.
What are your plans for today?
Have fun, racing my bike, doing what I love.
There is a wind affecting your racing?
No, I'm used to it. It's pretty windy where I live back home, so I'm used to it.
Thanks.
There you got Connor Fields from the United States of America taking home the win. And you can see as the top 8 finish up with Riccardi in second, Garcia in third, and Molina in that fourth place spot. We'll get ready for heat number 2 here with Sylvain Andre, Damien Godet, Jaspers, Villela, Duchenne, Thurkinskins, Grempo, and Campo as they are lined up in the gate. for heat number 2 of run number 2 from Santiago del Estero. Incredible UCI BMX Supercross track here in Argentina. Get ready, fans. They are ready to drop the gate for the second moto.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
So the gate is down, and it looks like it's going to be Twan van Gent from the Netherlands. Excuse me, I called the wrong start list. Oh no, I made a mistake. So it's going to be Twan van Gent with Joris Dode in that second place spot, and then behind those guys is going to be Riccardi, Postali, Cristofofi. But right now, Twan van Gent from the Netherlands is leading out Joris Dode coming into that last turn. Let's see how things pan out, because those two are spread out just ever so slightly from the rest of the track. But it's going to be Twan van Gent, Joris Dode, Riccardi from France, and then Emilio Falla from Ecuador in that fourth place spot. You can see right there in the black and orange with the GoPro camera, it's going to be Twan van Gent with Emilio Falla out there with the yellow Oakley goggles on as he leads them out. And then Joris Dode, number 2, is in that second place spot, but don't expect him to stay there. He wants to win, but no one's going to pass Twan van Gent in this lap as he's the winner of heat number 2.
Twan, just talk me through your lap.
Had a good gate, wasn't the inside. Couldn't manage it to the finish line, so solid.
Is the wind affecting your racing here today?
Definitely on the first straight, it's good. It's so windy. It's hard to triple it on the first straight. So doing it manual on the rest of the track is okay.
How are you liking Argentina?
It was real good, the weather is good, and it's always sunny, so perfect for a BMX.
Thanks, Twan.
All right, Twan van Gent, your winner of heat number 2. Dode in that second place spot, Riccardi in third, and Emilio Falla in the fourth. Now we'll get ready for that race that I've already prepared you for. Sylvain Andre, Damien Godet, Jaspers, Fiella, Duchenne, Thurgaskill, Campo, and Garbado. They are lined up in the gate. Heat number 3, the second round of motos here at the UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour. Let's see how things pan out as we get ready for the gate to drop.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
The gate is down. It looks like it's going to be Godet with a really good start. And then in that middle spot,
All right, let's have a look and see what's going on here.
Sylvain Andre from France in that first place spot, French Godet in that second place spot, and then in third it's going to be Jaspers as they battle around the track. But Sylvain Andre's had an incredible run going the last few races. Unfortunately, right there, Godet goes off ever so slightly. But right now, Sylvain Andre is going off on the track with the power all the way to the finish line. In that second place spot, you're going to have Jaspers as he finishes up in second. Sylvain Andre, your winner. Viella in that second place spot, Jaspers in third, then Godet. As you see, Sylvain Andre coming down that last straight for an incredible finish, and here we have to hear from him.
Martin, are you enjoying racing here in Argentina?
I love it. The fans here are crazy. I never had something like this in a race. It's incredible. I love it here.
And what about the Argentinian ladies?
Oh, just perfect.
So how's racing gone today?
It's going good. Third and second. Need a clean lap on third, so I can be on the inside. It's important here.
Okay, thanks, Martin.
All right, there you go, and here are the official results. Sylvain Andre, Jaspers in second, Godet in third, and Duchenne in that fourth place spot. Get ready for heat number 5, number 4, number 3, 2, 1. Sofisa Lapo, Vincent Pelliard, Renato Resende, Fatone, Sorbi, Desarra, Aguar, and Lopez are all ready for their second run here on the track in Argentina. Who will be the favorite? Sofisa Nalapo was your winner in the first round. Can he pull it off and make it 2 in a row? Let's see as the gate is ready to drop. Once again, it looks like Safiso has a nice first straightaway coming together as he's getting down that straightaway. A little bit of interference on the inside. Let's see if he's able to get Resende from Brazil off his rear tire. But once again, Vincent Pelliwar is going to sneak up there. We're going to have a good battle. Pelliwar is going to go on the inside line again. But once again, he's following Safiso and Lapo as they come out of that second turn. Pelliwar in the second, Resende in that third place spot. As those guys go battling it around the track, it's going to be Pelliwar getting around Safiso for that first place spot. Second's going to go to Safiso Nolapo. Third is going to go to Fatoni from Italy. And then Resende will be in there for your fourth place spot.
All right, so another good heat.
As you can see right here, good battle down that first straightaway. It's going to be Safiso Nolapo. Has a good run going. Vincent Pelliward comes on that inside, shows his front wheel, gets passed down, gets in front of Safiso going down that third straightaway, takes control of the rest of that race, and he finishes up with the win.
Can you just talk through your lap for us?
The full lap is hard. It's too hot here. I don't used to ride like this way, but I feel good. I feel okay.
Is the wind affecting your racing?
That could be worse. Just I have to be fast on the first race, and then the track is okay.
Good luck.
So Vincent Pelliward from France, talking about the heat. He was just in Southern California for a few months, so I think he should be used to the heat. But he put the heat on that moto right there with the win. Safiso Nolapo in second. Renato Resende in that third place spot. That's how things finished up. Heat number 4, run number 2, as we get ready for the next run with Barry Nobles, Villarepes, Liam Phillips, Montenegro, Dude, Goodwin, Tetracarvo, and Matornaro as they are lined up in the gate. Heat number 5 here, second time around. Let's see if anyone's able to knock Barry Nobles out of the top spot. He was the guy with the win last time. Let's see if Liam Phillips is able to come back, put down the power, be ready to take things over here on the UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour. The gate is down, and it looks like it's going to be the Australian Darren Goodwin with a really good start. Liam Phillips gets around him a little bit on the inside, so we'll see how things rattle out as they come onto the inside. Darren's on the inside and that going into turn number 1, but unfortunately Phillips is able to get around him. It's going to be a big battle with 3 Argentinian riders, second, third, fourth, and fifth, and unfortunately it's going to be Barry Nobles in that 5th place spot, but coming around it's going to be Darren Goodwin from Australia with the win. As you see a replay, that's an incredibly powerful packed first straightaway, and coming out of there, Darren Goodwin gets on the inside of Liam Phillips, and then we have a trio of amigos in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th place spot. And you can see right there, unfortunately, we had a rider go down from South Africa in that second turn, but no one was going down the track any faster than Darren Goodwin from Australia with the win.
Darren, are you pleased to be racing with Liam and beating him?
It's just something different.
Sorry, pretty tired, but how was that lap?
No, it was good. I just had an inside line and just took it, so what's up with that?
Will we be seeing you at a few more Supercross races this year?
Rest of the season, I'll be here.
Good luck. Cheers.
And here is your result of the elite men: Velorgras, Phillips, Goodwin, Nobles. Those are your overall scores as they get ready to move on in today's program. How will things turn out? We will see as we move on in the program. Up next, it's going to be Justin Posey, Ferrari, Robinson, Montoya, Lopez, Vanderbiesen, Carrera, and Santolini. They are the ones in the gate getting ready. There's your start list for heat number 6, their second time around the track here at the UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour in Santiago del Estero, Argentina. The crowd is anticipating an exciting race, as each and every one has been so far, with a little bit of a break, but we will get ready as the riders are lined up. You can see them up there in the gate. We have a little bit of a hold due to a crash in that second run, and we will see how things turn out as we get to this next run of riders. But as we said, an incredible day here. A little bit of a wind. The wind's toned down immensely since the start, right before the beginning of this race, which is great for this event. The riders are excited to be on the track, but right now it's all about the track itself. The track itself is pretty incredibly exciting, a fun track, and as well as we said, it's a permanent facility here where some of the younger riders get to practice and train on, and then we're going to have a youth championship this week.
In front of the VIP section, but he looks okay. Let's give him a round of applause, everybody. Well done.
And luckily for mine, dude from South Africa is able to get off the track on his own 2 feet, which is a great spectacle to see. He had a big crash here going into that second turn, and we'll see how things work out as we get ready to get the riders back on track, as with the gate call.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
The gate is down for the next run of motos, and we'll see, can Justin Posey pull up another good race? Right now he's up there in the front, but he's going to be battling with Jelle van Gorkum or Raymond van der Biezen. Those two guys, stars on the tour, with Donnie Robinson in that 3rd place spot, now making his way into the 2nd place spot. So it's going to be USA 1, 2, Netherlands in 3. As Justin Posey and Donnie Robinson will battle it out coming into that last turn. Donnie Robinson looks for an incredible move, but right now all incredible moves are made by Justin Posey as he leads this lap down to the finish. Donnie Robinson in that 2nd place spot, and then van der Biezen in that 3rd place. See a good replay of the fast battle going down that 2nd straightaway. This is where Robinson was able to get around van der Biezen. No one was able to get around Justin Posey. He's becoming a permanent fixture on this Supercross circuit with some really impressive results. Let's see if he's able to carry it out through the rest of the day. So we get to hear a word from Donnie Robinson.
Like to talk us through your lap?
Hey, Django! Good lap. You know, the outside is super, super hard. The wind always plays a factor. But it's all about keeping it smooth and consistent.
So I saw you tuck in some Argentinian food. Are you enjoying it here?
I love Argentina. I love South America. I love you guys. You're linda.
What are your plans for the rest of the day?
Keep it consistent. Hopefully take it to the main.
Good luck.
All right, Donnie Robinson, he was at the very first Supercross, and he's been there the whole time. But right now, Justin Posey's got 2 points coming out of those first 2 motos. Donnie sits there in that 2nd overall spot. Raymond van der Biezen in 3rd, and it's going to be a good battle for that last transfer spot between Lopez and Fiera, as they're going to be battling it out for the rest of the day. But now we are ready to get to you the next heat of elite men riders. It's going to be Anthony Dean, Quentin Clarion, Martin Sherpin, Andre Jimenez, Roy Vandenberg, Fajardo, Oliver, and Osteo. They are lined up in the gate. Will anyone be able to crush Anthony Dean as he has crushed the competition so far? I don't know. Let's see as we get ready to drop the gate here. Santiago del Estero, Argentina, South America, for the UCI BMX Supercross round number 2 of 2013. The gate is down, and Anthony Dean powers his way down that big ramp, down the first straightaway, edging over ever so much on number 14, Clarion from France, but Anthony Dean comes out of that first turn. Roy Vandenberg sticks his wheel up there, and he's looking to make a move. Martin Sherpin's up there as well, but right now, number 4 from Australia, Anthony Dean, doing it for DK Bicycles, and again, just like he did in Manchester, lead a lot of laps. Clarion from France on that GT bicycle ride has looked really well, but right now, no one looks as good as Anthony Dean as he takes another victory with Jimenez in that 3rd place spot. And then you have Martin Sherpin in 4th. So there are your results for this lap. And this is going to be a really good one for these riders. Right now, Anthony Dean's got some really low points. So does Clarion. Then Jimenez, Sherpin, and Vandenberg are all tight. So it's going to be a big battle for that last qualifying spot. But no one's been able to battle Anthony Dean yet today, as he's been out front. Powerful rider, putting it the monster power down on his DK frames, taking it from wire to wire 2 laps in a row. Kenny can carry it on. Let's see.
Something to say about that.
Quentin, just talk through your lap.
Dean took the shot, get 2nd in the 2nd straight after I did my race. Good luck. Pretty happy to get a race because I'm crashing in the time trials in Manchester. So it's okay. I stay focused.
Merci.
There you have the energetic interview with the French rider Quentin Clarion. Second place. He's excited to be here. As you heard, he said he crashed in Manchester in that time trial, and when you do that, unfortunately, they only take the top 64. We had over 165 elite men, and this weekend we had 150 elite men. The world's fastest racers in BMX were all converged here yesterday. Top 64 moved on. Unfortunately for those other guys, they get to watch just as you do, and you'll get to watch this last round of motos. Yeli Van Gorkum, Bustos, Oquindo, Lapraz, Santolini, Abdora, Ferrara, and Cordoba are lined up in the gate for the last run for the elite men in the second round of motos. Let's see if Yeli Van Gorkum can go and lead another lap around this track here in Santiago del Estero.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
The gate is down, and Bustos from Argentina with another great start. We'll see how things work out. But right now, in the middle of the pack, it's going to be a really good battle with Yvonne Lapraz from Switzerland, currently living in America, having a really good lap. His training partner, Tyler Brown's probably super excited to see that. But right now, it's going to be Lapraz right in front of Yeli Van Gorkum. And in that third place spot, it's going to be the Argentinian of Carlos Oquindo. As they round down, unfortunately, Yeli Van Gorkum is able to get around Lapraz, and now Lapraz is going to be passed as well as by Bustos. But as your finished result is Van Gorkum, Oquindo, Lapraz winds up in that fourth place spot. So you see, coming down that second straightaway, Yvonne Lapraz was out front. You can see right here a little bit of a battle, and we got a bump as a rider unfortunately goes down. But Lapraz had an incredible run coming out of that first turn. And you can see right here, this bump mid-air. Sometimes, every time, that's not something you want to do. And unfortunately for those guys, it didn't work out. Yeli Van Gorkum was able to get around everyone and finish off the lap in the first place spot.
All right, we got Ivan Lapraz with Corinne.
Ivan, you got 40th in time trial yesterday. What is your plans for today?
Today is going a little bit better. I've never been a big fan of time trials, so I like racing a little better.
What is your favorite thing about Argentina?
The girls are pretty good. The food is good. This place is amazing. I hope we can come back soon.
Thank you.
There you had from Yvonne Lapraz from Switzerland, as unfortunately we had a rider go down. That's how it works out, unfortunately, sometimes on the Supercross circuit as well as any BMX race in general. But there is your wrap-up for run number 2 of the elite men as we get ready to get back to things with the elite women. And this first moto, again, packed with Sinead Reed, Colinda, Christensen, Serrano, Aguilera, Berlin, Martin, and Rachel Jones. Ariel Martin and Rachel Jones both went down in that first lap. So we will see if they are able to come back from crashes and move on to today's program. They've only had one run so far, so if anything, if they can both be up there and be ready to race, it shouldn't be too much of an issue because those are some of the strongest riders. Rachel Jones, a young gun from Australia. Ariel Martin, one of the statesmen for the elite women's class. Stateswoman, would that be the proper terminology? But she's come back from a lot worse than just a small little crash, a slide out down the first straightaway. But we'll see, will anyone be able to battle Sinead Reed, winner from yesterday, winner of heat number 1, and let's see if she's able to do it again as we get things loaded up, get the elite women ready to roll here in Santiago del Estero, Argentina, for the UCI BMX Supercross circuit, round 2. Thumbs up, that means the ladies are loaded, ready to go. Let's wait for the gate call. So it is going to be Sinead Reed once again with an incredible start. They're going to have the Brazilian of Cornelia in that second place spot, but now Ariel Martin gets around, so that's what she needs to do to move on today's program, but no one is moving any faster than Sinead Reed. The woman from the Great Britain country has an incredible lead going right now. Ariel Martin in that second place spot, and the Brazilian moving into third. But right now, Sinead Reed has just strung things out as she's going around the track here. Ariel Martin moves things up in the program with a second place finish, and then the Brazilian winds up in third again. So it's a great result for her, but it's going to be Reed with the win, Martin in second. And unfortunately, we had a couple of girls go down coming into this second turn. They seem okay, but as you can see on the replay, no one was getting faster around this track than Sinead Reed. Sinead Reed with that lead. Ariel Martin coming back from that crash in the first lap, able to make her way into second. Things look good for her. She's going to get ready to try to move on today's program. But right now, the fastest girl in BMX, once again, running with that red number plate, if you notice it, is Sinead Reed from Great Britain.
Ariel, how did you crash in the first moto?
Yeah, I just didn't hear the call sign for the gate, kind of blew the gate a bit, was a bit behind, and got caught up in the carnage as I went off the lip.
So how was the first jump with the wind?
It's not bad, really. I mean, I've been on the outside, and I got out a bit that time, so you can feel it definitely, but it's a headwind, tailwind. It's not crossing up, so it's pretty safe.
What are your plans for the rest of the racing?
Just taking one lap at a time. I'm having a blast out here. The fans are great, atmosphere is great, and the track's a lot of fun.
Thank you.
All right, there you hear from Ariel Martin, second place in that lap, but that's something she really needed after getting sixth in the first lap. So as we get things ready, there you see where the points stack up. Ariel Martin's on that fourth place spot. She's looking good, but you know you have to be in those top four to move on, so anything could happen in that third round. So don't you skip out and miss any of the race action brought to you here on BMX Live. But right now, we will get you ready with the next group of elite women. And that one is stacked, as you can see right there. Mariana Pajon, Lauren Smolders, Danny George, Tegan O'Keefe, Gonza, Steen, Segular, and Espinoza all lined up in the gate here for their second run around the track here as we get things ready. But right now, Mariana Pajon and Sinead Reed have been flawless. Let's see how things go as we get ready for the gate call. Danny George gets out pretty good, but the person to get out the best right now is going to be Mariana Pahona. She has a nice little lead, rolling things in to that first turn, coming out with Lauren Smolders from the Netherlands in that second place spot. Unfortunately for Danny, a little bit of a slip up going into the first turn is going to put her in the back of the pack, but who's out far in a different area code? It's going to be Mariana Pajon. Lauren Smolders in that second place spot, and then third place is going to be the young Colombian. But right now it's going to be Mariana Pajon with the lead. Lauren Smolders in second. Ecuador Gazana in that third place spot. And then it's going to be Danny George looking to battle her way back. Should she get the third place position, it could be a photo finish with her and Tegan O'Keefe. We will see how things turn out. But as they cross the line, they were all chasing Mariana Pajon, the Olympic champion, around this track here. Right there you can see Mariana power her way out to the front. Lauren Smolders looking nice and smooth through that second straightaway. As we cross that finish line, there it is, Mariana Pajon with the win. Lauren Smolders in second.
Laura, how is it being in Argentina?
It's been good. The weather is really good. Only the wind picked up today, but it's great. It's okay.
So how has racing gone?
I got 2 seconds now. Yeah, the headwind is a little bit bad, but the rest is okay.
So in the next round, are you going to try and beat Mariana?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, good luck.
So there you have it from second place, Laura Smolders, as she gets ready, and you can see right there she sits second overall in points with 4. Danny George in third. No, all of them are chasing Mariana Pajon with just those 2 little points. She's going to easily move on to today's program. We have one more race for the elite women in their round for Mariana and her crew as we get ready for round number 3 in the second round of elite women. Melinda McLeod, Ava Aliud, Laura Kova, Amanda Carr, Dutero Carrera, Eckersey, and Rocchino all lined up in the gate, waiting for the command for the UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour. Thumbs up. Here we go. Riders are ready for third round for the elite women. Third moto, second round. Gate is down. It looks like Melinda McLeod once again has got things going her way down that fair straightaway. Amanda Carr from Thailand is in that inside line and looks like she's going to be able to pop into second. But right now, Melinda McLeod has got a pretty decent lead coming down this second straightaway, coming in the second turn. Amanda Carr's got a little bit of a battle from Aliud and from Lobakova once again. But right now, they're all chasing Melinda McLeod from Australia down this third straightaway, coming into that last turn. Will things change? Looks like Amanda Carr gets into that third place spot, but right now it's going to be Chase BMX rider Melinda McLeod from Australia, Eva Aliud from France in that second place spot, and then Lubakova and Amanda Carr wrap up your top four. So you can see Melinda McLeod powering her way out of that first turn down the second straightaway, just looking flawless. You see a little bit of a bobble with some of the other riders back there, and that's what's going to make a huge difference. But right now, the difference between these riders is that Melinda McLeod's won both races, and the rest of them are backed up.
Amanda, how is it racing here in Santiago?
It's absolutely beautiful. The crowd is awesome. The organizing committee has done a great job putting this together.
So just tell everyone now you're riding for Thailand.
Yeah, I've been riding for Thailand since the beginning of this year, and I'm absolutely loving it.
Okay, good luck.
There you have Amanda Carr, who's looking good to move on in the program. Sits third overall right now with Lobakova. They have some good points. There's a little bit of a distance, but Melinda McLeod's the safest one with 2 points, as she's got 2 wins. Eva Aliud also consistent with 2 second-place finishes. As we get ready for the last of the elite women's heat, in round number 2 for them, it's going to be Diaz, Rimsight, Diaz, Crane, Marsoni, Carval, Bell, and Dos Saint. They are loaded in the gate. Run 2, heat 4 for the elite women. This is basically their second moto. They have one more round after that. Top 4 will move on to the semifinals. We will see how things move out. Right now, let's wait for the last of this women's starting list for the gate to drop and see who can be victorious here in Argentina. The gate's down. It looks like Brooke Crane has got things together this time. Looks to come out pretty good, but it's going to be Wilmstad giving her a good run. But right now, it's going to be Brooke Crane and Rimsat in the first 2 spots, and then third place is going to be one of the Diaz sisters. But right now, Brooke Crane takes a different line. Rimsat moves in, comes on underneath her, but right now, Brooke Crane, the Bakersfield Beauty, which she doesn't like to be called, but that's what she's got. Bakersfield Beauty coming out of that last turn with the lead. Rumsat's going to have a little bit of a charge on it, but I know Brooke wants to get a victory after her non-victorious first lap, and she's going to do that this time with the win. Brooke Crane, Rimsat, and then Diaz in that third place spot. And that's how the elite women wrap things up. You see this good battle down that first straightaway with Rimsat and Brooke Crane. Brooke Crane powered her way around that first turn, came out with the lead, and then held it around the rest of the track. She's a really smooth rider when she gets things flowing. She's excited, and let's see how things wind up as she won that lap and came across the line with the win.
Brooke, can you just talk us through your racing here today?
First round, I was a little late, but I just got beat down the hill. Ended up getting 4th, and then that round I knew I had to get down the hill good, so that's what I did. I focused on my gate, my hill, and had a good lap.
What's the best thing about being in Argentina?
The fans.
Thank you.
You know, I say it time and time again, but it's all about the fans, people, and especially down here in South America. And there you see the overall points as the riders finished out that second run. So you want to be in the top 4 to move on. Unfortunately, Gabrielle Diaz had a little bit of a bobble there, but you see how close those points are for 4th and 5th and even 6th place. So it's going to be a good run, and we'll see how things turn out for those elite women when they get ready for their next and final round of qualifying races. And that's what we're moving on to right now, into the elite men's category. This is going to be the last round, so you're going to see a lot of battling going on to make the change from win or not, because if these riders don't have enough points, they sit in that 5th or 6th spot and they're really battling it out for top 4. Anything and everything will happen in these turns when the riders go for passes, and we'll see. You've seen a lot of consistent runs out of riders like Von Gant and Fields, as well as Andre. So we'll see if those guys can keep it back up front and stay away, because there's going to be some big carnage, I'm assuming, as these riders really going to need to move on to today's program. After this, it's just single elimination, so the riders know anything can happen in those quarterfinals and semifinals for the elite men as well. So as we get things ready, I have one rider that unfortunately crashed in that last round, but we have the elite men getting ready to load into the gate. We can even get to a few comments. No, we can't. We don't have enough time. But keep your comments coming in. When we have a break, we'll get to them. Double AP. That's where it is. Tweet them in. I'll do my best to get some out. But right now, what we're going to get out is this third round of motos. Connor Fields, Garcia, Nagasaka, Pizarro, Picardi, Molina, Fausto Andara, and Anderson are all lighted in the gate for their last trip around the track. For some, unfortunately, there's going to be 4 guys. This is going to be the final lap for them. But right now, we're focusing on the top 4. And right there you see on the inside, that's going to be Connor Fields from the United States of America, looking to see if he can have a perfect day going, as he's in these motos, won the first 2. We'll see how things work out. As the gate is loaded, riders are ready to hit the track. The gate's down, and once again it looks like it's going to be Connor Fields from Las Vegas, Nevada, racing around this track with second place. His teammate from the United States of America, Jared Garcia, tucking right in. But right now, they're all in the slipstream of Connor Fields from the United States of America. Garcia in that second place spot. And third is going to be a really good battle. We'll see how things turn out. That's going to be Nagasako from Japan. He's looked really impressive. And then we're going to have that Argentinian rider in the 4th place spot looking to make a move. So things are going to shake up in the back of the pack. Nothing's changed up front. Connor Fields, Jared Garcia, 1 and 2 as they've done all day long. And then it's going to be the Italian in that 3rd place spot overall, Riccardi, and then Nagasako is going to have that 4th. So we'll see how things total up overall. Moving on in the program, as you can see right here, Connor Fields incredible, but it's going to be Fields, Garcia, Riccardi, and Molina will all move on today's program into the quarterfinals. Unfortunately for Pizarro, Nagasako, Madera, and Anderson, their day is over and done. Connor Fields perfect in these motos with his young teammate Jared Garcia.
Can you just talk me through your lap?
That was not good for me. I made a mistake. So I think I'm finished, so I will focus on the next time.
Okay, are we going to see him popping down?
Yeah.
Okay, good luck. See you then.
Man of many words. It's going to be Nagasako from Japan. He's a great young rider. Keep your eye on him for the future. But right there, as we said, Fields, Garcia, Riccardi, and Molina are going to be the riders moving on in today's program. Unfortunately for 5th through 8th, their day's done. They're going to try to find a place to watch the incredible race action that's up. And as we speak, we've got the next round loaded in the gate. It's going to be Twan Von Gent, Joris Daudet, Riccardi, Amelia Fallo, Suzoro, Glancieri, Furlan, and Cristofoli as they get ready. This again is going to be a good race. This is going to be a good battle for that 3rd and 4th place position overall. Foglia and Suzara are really tight in points as well. So we'll see between Riccardi, Falla, and Suaro who can come through. But right now it's been consistency for Twan Von Gent and Joris Daudet as they're the lowest ranked riders with the points. And let's see how things turn out as they're lined in the gate. You can see Joris right there in gate 1, and he looks to have a good gate. Twan's off the back just ever so slightly, and you can't make a mistake in this elite men's class. And watch a guy who doesn't make a lot of mistakes. It's going to be Joris Daudet out in that 1st place spot, looking pretty smooth and flawless as usual. The typical French style is just incredible to watch. And then you have Amelia Fallo in that 2nd place spot. Now Twan Von Gent made his way back up through the pack, and that's going to be something he's going to be able to utilize through the rest of the day. But right now, who's utilizing the best line of the day is going to be Joris Daudet winning that last round. Twan Von Gent winds up getting that 2nd place spot. Amelia Fallo will finish 3rd overall. And then we'll have the Frenchman Riccardi in that 4th place spot. And that's exactly how the things will work out for the riders transferring on today's program. Like I said, there were some tight points right back there. And it's going to be Riccardi, Falla, Gent, and Daudet all move on throughout today's program. But you see Joris Daudet, incredibly smooth style, doing it for GT Bicycles out of France, coming across the line with the win.
Amelia, you've qualified third. What are your plans for the quarterfinals?
We'll just try to keep a clean lap, good gate, and be safe. That's all about.
Are you glad to be racing in your home continent?
Yeah, I'm pumped. I think all the South Americans are pretty happy. We have a World Cup here, so I hope we have more in next year.
Okay, good luck.
All right, Emilio Falla, one of the fans' favorite. You heard him say he was pumped, and we're pumped that the Ecuadorian was able to make it out. As you see right there, there's your top 4 qualifiers. Unfortunately, 5th through 8th are done. As we get ready for the next round, heat number 3 in the run number 3. Like we said, it's going to be, unfortunately, the last race for 4 of these riders, but not for Sylvain Andre. He's done consistently well today with 2 seconds. Jaspers, Godet, and then it's going to be a good battle between Duchenne, Dixon, Vayala, and then we'll see how it works out for Campo, Thurkeson, and Garbado. As those riders are lined in the gate, getting ready. Sylvain Andre from France has been incredibly fast this season as well as last, but right now he's shining bright with 2 wins today so far. And the back, Jaspers and Godet have been battling, so it's been good. Let's see how things work out at the beginning of this 3rd round of motos for them. Sylvain Andre on the inside looks to be powering his way once again, but this time he's got the French riders of Godet and Duchenne both tagging along with him. So we'll see if it can be a French toast final. But right now it's going to be Sylvain Andre. He's going to make his way out front. Then you're going to have Duchenne in that 2nd place spot. Jaspers is up there, and it's a really good battle for that 3rd place spot. It's going pretty crazy. And like I said, this is what you expect to see in this 3rd round. But Sylvain Andre is going to power his way down to the finish line. Duchenne in that 2nd place spot. I believe 3rd place is going to go to Godet and then Jaspers. So that is how things are going to finish up in that race, as well as the riders moving on in the program. Sylvain Andre, Godet, Jaspers, and Duchenne will transfer on today's program, and you can just see some incredibly confident, smooth riding from Sylvain Andre from France, as he was able to get 3 first-place finishes in all 3 of his motos. It's going to be confidence for that young gun, and that's something scary for the rest of these competitors to deal with, because he is one of those guys that just needs that edge.
All right, Simon Duchenne.
So your birthday was yesterday. How are you going to celebrate it today?
No, it's today, really. So I think it's a good day for me. Hope it's going to be like this until the end. We'll see.
So you've qualified 4th. What are the plans for the quarterfinals?
Yeah. It's good for the moment. Hope past the quarters. And maybe the final today for my birthday. It's could be great for me.
Bon anniversaire.
All right, the young gun from France makes his way through Simon Duchenne with Martin Jaspers, Damien Godet, and Sylvain Andre are your top 4 riders from their grouping, so they will move on to today's quarterfinal. We will get ready. There's a really big French contingent here on the UCI BMX Supercross circuit. It's incredible to watch these guys come up and do the racing. They've been here for years, and it's just great to see them all in the house. So speaking of next, some more French riders. Vincent Pelliward, Safison Lapo, Rosende from Brazil, Dorez, Saprenko, Fatoni, Lopez, and Aguiar loaded in the gate. The gate has dropped, and it's going to be dropping the power. It's going to be Vincent Pelliward once again. Safison Lapo is in there in that 2nd place spot, and I believe it's going to be Rosende in that 3rd. But right now, Vincent Pelliward and Safison Lapo have had some good battles today, and then Rosende, number 500, has been riding really well too. But right now, coming down that straightaway, Pelliward's going to get a little bit of a battle from Safiso. Safiso going to make the charge, number 500. He sticks his nose in there. He gets out in front. So watch this place. Pelliward's out front. 2nd and 3rd is going to be a good battle between Nalapo and Rosende, but Rosende is going to come out with that 2nd place spot. Nalapo is going to be 3rd, and then moving on in the program, it's going to be Pelliward, Nalapo, Rosende, and Dorez as they move on for today's top 4 qualifiers. You can see good race there with those top 3 riders, and now we're going to hear from one of those fellows.
So you qualified 3rd and you did a good move in the last turn. What are your plans for the quarterfinals?
I'm training hard, and I did the good qualifying, and I hope I'm doing a good look in the quarters.
Would you like to speak to the fans?
Hey galera, do Brasil, tamo aí. Eu quero agradecer a todos vocês que estão torcendo e a todos os argentinos também por todo o carinho. Obrigado, Argentina.
Obrigado.
There you heard Renato Rezende, and a great rider to come through the system. He had an awesome race in Manchester, and so far you see right there he qualified third for today, along with his countrymen Dores, Alapo, and Pelior. They're moving on today's program. They'll be in the quarterfinal, so we'll see how things work out as we get a little bit further into the program. We're going to have another good race here with Villagras, Phillips, Goodwin, Nobles, Montenegro, Matavado, De Charo, and Dodd from South Africa. Unfortunately, I don't believe will be starting. He's the guy that crashed in this second turn. He was able to get up and walk away, but right now, one of these guys up top wants to walk away with the victory, and we'll see as the gate is loaded. We're getting ready to drop it right here for their final run of today in the moto system. Top four will move on overall in points. That quarterfinal, let's see who it is as the gate call is ready to drop. So the gate's down. You see Liam Phillips there on the inside, and he's the night rider as he's riding right here in the day with Goodwin from Australia on the outside. But right now it's going to be Liam Phillips from Great Britain, winner of the first stop of the UCI BMX Supercross circuit. Goodwin in that second place spot, and it looks like Barry Nobles is going to elbow his way into that third place spot. Right now they all are chasing Liam Phillips. He's one of the fastest riders out there today, but unfortunately for Barry Nobles fans, he just had a crash in that second turn. So it's going to be Liam Phillips with the win. Darren Goodwin in that second place spot, and in third, unfortunately for Barry Nobles, that is going to be the end of his day. But you see right here, coming in, let's see what happened to Barry, because you can see Liam's got the lead. Goodwin's in that second place spot. Barry jumped on the inside. He had his elbow out, and he had a really good run going. And then right on that exit of that second turn, unfortunately for him, he slid out, and things ended. His day ended right there, as well as the weekend for him, because 5th place overall is not going to qualify you.
So you qualified second, had a solid lap. What are your plans for the quarterfinals?
Bueno, muy emocionado. Gracias a toda Argentina. Gracias a la federación, a mi familia. Un abrazo para todos y a seguir adelante. Gracias.
Gracias.
All right, fans, you get to hear from them, and it said Phillips, Valegras, Goodwin, and Montenegro are all moving on today's program. Unfortunately for Barry Nobles, his day is done. Next up, another stellar stacked round of motos. Justin Ponesi, Donnie Robinson, Raymond Vanderbiesen, Sergio Salazar, Ferre, Corantana, Diaz, and Santolini are all lined up in the gate. Can Posey make it a perfect day with some hot laps in the motos? He's done so well so far. Let's see how things are able to turn out as he's loaded in the gate for heat number 6 for these elite men. Let's see if Donnie Robinson can create the crowd frenzy he has all week here as he's on the gate as well. And let's see how things work out as they're lined in the gate and are getting ready to drop it and to see who will be the victor in round number 6. So Raymond Vanderbies is on the inside. You got Donnie Robinson right next to him, and on the outside you got Justin Posey. These three guys have stood out all day. Right now Vanderbiesen gets out a little ahead. Posey's in an unknown spot in that second for the first time today. Will he be able to get around? Donnie Robinson's up there again in that third place spot, and fourth is a really good battle. Coming out of the turn, Raymond Vanderbiesen carries on with the top spot. Looks like Posey's going to look for it. Can he do it? He wants to come in that last turn. It's going to be incredibly important for these guys to get through this last turn smooth and clean, and that's what's going to go down for Raymond Vanderbiesen with the win. Justin Posey will settle for second this time, and then you'll have Donnie Robinson in that third place spot, and then Ferrari. Those will be your guys. So as you can see right here, Vanderbiesen on that inside line just ahead of Posey, and then Donnie Robinson in the light blue uniform in the third place spot, just battling it out. But no one was able to get around Vanderbiesen. Even Justin Posey had to lose one lap today. That was it, unfortunately. But let's hear from the riders in that race.
Raymond, you qualified third. What are your plans for the quarterfinals?
Get a good start. Just ride a decent lap, smooth. Try go to the inside of the corners and just be faster than the other guys.
So obviously Papendal's next stop, excited for that?
Yeah, of course. We changed some small things on the track. The track is getting really smooth now, so should be good for racing, and hope to see a lot of fans over there, but I think it's going to be an awesome event.
Dankjewel.
All right, so your qualifiers will be Justin Posey, Donnie Robinson, Raymond Vanderbiesen, and Ferrari as they move on in today's program. Igor sneaks his way in from Brazil. An incredible run for him tonight. So we'll see how things move on as he's in his quarterfinal. That quarterfinal is going to be pretty stacked. We'll get ready for the next one. Anthony Dean, Clarion, Jimenez, Sherpan, Roy Vandenberg, Fijelo, Oliveira, and Ossetti. Those riders are loaded in the gate. We will see how things work out. Anthony Dean's had a good day going so far, just like he did in Manchester. Clarion has rode extremely as well. And then you have Jimenez from Colombia, who's always a threat. Martin Sherpan, one of the standard riders on this Supercross tour. Love to see him here. Let's see if he can make his way into that quarterfinal today. Right now, he'll have to do so with some incredible riders. And let's see as the gate is ready to drop.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
On the inside, you're going to have Clarion and Anthony Dean, and right now it looks like it's going to be an even drag race. Anthony Dean gets on his pedals ever so slightly, gets his edge out in front of Clarion, and in that third place spot, it's going to be a good battle because now there's a swoop from Jimenez, who's making his way into that second place spot, but no one's able to get around Anthony Dean. Clarion's in second, Jimenez in third. Now Roy Vandenberg makes his way on there, and unfortunately for Sherpan, he's in the back. He's going to have to make things moving up front if he wants to make his way out of the race today. Who wants to make his way out of this lap and be done and over with it with 3 first-place finishes is going to be Anthony Dean. An incredible run for him today. Once again, Dean, Clarion, Jimenez, Ray Vandenberg, those are the riders moving on in today's program. Unfortunately for Sherpan, his day is done. But Anthony's day has been perfect. As you see him coming out of that first turn, just an incredible skill. Nice little... That might not have been so skillful right there, but it's about getting to the line first. And that's what he's done each and every lap today. And he's going to be excited with his way into those quarterfinals.
Roy Vandenberg, how's it back being in BMX after 4 years on the track?
Awesome, great feeling. I'm getting better every time, so really stoked here to race in Argentina. You guys are awesome.
Just talk me through your racing here today.
Let's see. I don't know. We're gonna see.
Okay. Good luck.
Cheers.
All right. There you have your qualifiers. Anthony Dean, Quentin Clarion, Andre Jimenez, and Roy Vandenberg all move on in the program. Unfortunately, like we said, Martin Sherpan, 1 spot off from making the move in today's program. Unfortunately for him, I know, and he has a lot of fans worldwide. But as we get ready, fans, you get to see a lot more race action today. And what we have next is the last round of elite men here. It's going to be Yeli Van Gorkum, Oquindo, La Praz, Santala, Bustos, Cordova, Farah Marara, and Arlobla are all loaded in the gate, getting ready to show you what it's like to be a true elite BMX racer out here on the Santiago del Estero UCI BMX Supercross track. Stop number 2. Here we go with the last moto for the elite men. Who will make the final 4 to move on to today's quarterfinal? You're going to find out here in just a few seconds. The gate is down and from the inside, Yeli Van Gorkum, always one of the fast guys out there. It's going to have Oquindo right behind him, and you're going to have La Praz there as well. So it's going to be Van Gorkum, La Praz, and then that third place spot is going to be the Argentinian Santalavin. He's going to have a good battle with Oquindo, so we'll see how things work out. But right now it's working out really good for Yeli Van Gorkum and La Praz. 1 and 2. Yeli Van Gorkum's pulling away. La Praz, a strong ride down to the finish line. Oquindo in that third place spot, and I believe that's how things are going to wind up. It's going to be Van Gorkum moving on into the quarterfinal, as well as Oquindo, La Praz, and Bustos will all be moving on in today's quarterfinal for the elite men. As you can see, it's an incredible race down that first straightaway. Sometimes things don't work out, and unfortunately for Ferrar, they didn't work out at all down that first straightaway. But as you can see right there, they worked out perfectly for Yeli Van Gorkum, winner, 3rd round of motos for the elite men. That's the final qualification for them.
Bustos, you qualified 4. Is it because of the Argentinian fans?
Sí, muy contento por clasificar a cuarto. Y bueno, vamos Argentina, que se puede.
Gracias.
So there you see your top four, as we said, they're moving on, and we'll get to the last rack of elite women. This is their third round of motos. So after this, top four move on to the semifinals. We'll see how things work out as they're loaded in the gate, getting ready to go.
All right, next up will be the final round.
The next round, first round, last time for the ladies to go around. Sinead Reed, Quinhelia, Christensen, Ariel Martin, Bernal, Serrano, Aguilara, and unfortunately Jones will not be starting this time. She didn't start that second lap. Unfortunately, that crash put an early day to end, unfortunately for her. So we'll see. It's going to be Reed, Quinhelia, Christensen, and Martin. A good battle is going to happen because Ariel Martin had that crash along with Rachel Jones in that first moto, so she's going to have to need a solid result like she did in that second round to move on the program, knowing Ariel, that's exactly what you're going to get out of her. But the girl next to her, the red number plate, number 12, has been crazy fast, and we'll see how things turn out. Sinead Reed lined up here on the inside, and once again, she drops the hammer. Now, Sinead Reed has a good run, and then you got Ariel Martin right there in that second place spot. That's what she needs to do. What Sinead Reed likes to do is win each and every time she's on the track. And as of today so far, and as of yesterday, she's done just that. A little bit of a trick kick out for the fans. Ariel Martin even gets in on the jumping X position. That third place rider is going to be the girl from Denmark. That's going to be Christensen. But Sinead Reed has spread the lead out to front with the win 3 times in a row. Ariel Martin will secure her way into today's program with a second place finish. And of course, it's going to be Sinead Reed moving on with today's program. Quinhala second, Christensen, and Ariel Martin will move on in today's program to the Elite Women's semifinal. Next up, ultra fan favorite worldwide, but of course in South America, Mariana Pahon is on the gate. We're going to get an interview here.
Simone, you've qualified in third place. How's racing gone today?
It's going really good. I'm really glad I'm here after my many crashes in Manchester.
So the wind died down. Are you expected to see more for the finals?
Sorry? Again?
The wind has died down. Are you expected to see more for the finals?
Yeah, I hope so. Like, the wind is settling down, so it's really good. Should be more exciting to see the girls racing.
Okay, thank you.
All right, there you got it. And there you see your top 4 qualifiers. Ariel Martin gets in after that crash in the first round. Simone Christensen, Bianca Quijara, and Sinead Reed all move on to the Elite Women's semifinal. We'll see who's able to do so from this next round. And as we said, Mariana Pahon and Lauren Smolders, Danny George, Gonza, O'Keefe, Stain, Espinoza, and Segura are loaded in the gate. And we're going to tell you now, Pahon's got a pretty good chance with 2 points to move it on. So does Smolders. Danny George is looking good. And then it's going to be a good battle for that fourth transfer spot between O'Keefe and Gozana. So we'll see how things work out between South Africa and Ecuador. International relations may collide here as they are getting ready to hit the track for their last run. Who will move on to the semifinal and who will move on to the stands? Let's see as the ladies are loaded in the gate and we get things kicked off here in Santiago del Estero. The gate is down. It's going to be Mariana Pahon and Laura Smolders racing their way into that first turn. Smolders gets around Pahon. Danny George secured the place in third, and it looks like it's going to be Tegan O'Keefe in that fourth place spot, and that's what she's going to need to do to move on today's program. And right now, what's moving is the battle between first and second. Smolders and Pahon battling it down this third straightaway. Let's see how things turn out, because it's important to win this last race to get your gate pick, and right now, Mariana knows that. Puts the power, puts the speed, tries to make a move. Can she do it? She's got the power, but it's going to be a good battle to the line, but it looks like it's going to be Pahon with the win, Smolders in second, Danny George, and then Tegan O'Keefe, and that is the way those women are going to move on to that semifinal. So Pahon, Smolders, George, O'Keefe all move on in today's program. Unfortunately for 5th through 8th, their day is done. You can see this good battle coming down the straightaway with Pahon and Smolders all the way to the line. An incredible racing from these elite women.
So you qualified behind the 2 Olympic medalists. What are your plans for later on today?
Keep it consistent. I really want to get into the main, so in the semis, I just got to focus on me, get a gate, and just ride the track.
Okay, thank you very much.
Danny George using the experience that she's learned from being part of the team here, working her way towards that main event. And you see right there, she's made it to the semifinal, just one step away from the final. But Tegan O'Keefe, Laura Smulders, and Mariana Pajón all are in there. And as you know, there's only going to be 4 from the semi that move on. We'll see who is able to do just that. As we get ready for the 3rd round of Elite Women, it's going to be Melinda McLeod, Ava Alyud, Amanda Carr, Romena Labakova, Duraro, Carrera, Ekari, and Rochino. They are all loaded into the gate. McLeod, Alyud, Carr, and Labakova all look good to be sitting on some good points to move on, but we'll see. 5th place, Duto, is not far behind, and she could sneak in if things were to switch up. So we'll see how things go right now as we get ready for this round of Elite Women. The gate is down on the inside. It's going to be Alyud from France and Melinda McLeod and Amanda Carr pretty even down that first straightaway. Who's going to stick their neck out into the first turn and come out first? That's going to be Melinda McLeod from Australia. Now Amanda Carr makes a move around Alyud. They've had some good battles all day, but right now battling up front up by herself, Melinda McLeod coming back from a pretty extensive injury. Right now it doesn't look like it affected her at all, other than she's been off the circuit for 6 months. But here she comes into that last turn with the lead. A good battle between Alyud and Carr as they move into that last straightaway, and it's going to be Melinda McLeod, Alyud, Carr, and Labakova in the top finishing, and they're going to be the 4 women that move on to that semifinal as well. So McLeod, Alyud, and you can see McLeod in the yellow, Amanda Carr in the blue, Ava Alyud on that light blue uniform, but they were all chasing right there. The Elite Women's Champion of Australia, Melinda McLeod, comes across the line. 3 first-place finishes today.
It's nice seeing you back on the Supercross circuit. How's racing gone?
I'm feeling good. I like the track. It's harder than yesterday with the wind, but the same for everybody.
And what are your plans for later on?
I will do my best, and we will see what's happened, but I'll crash in semi-final in Manchester, so I will do the final.
Hope to see you in the final.
So you can tell just how long this track is compared to a lot of the other ones with that the incredibly hot conditions and a little bit of wind. But as you see right there, those top 4 women were able to negotiate through. McLeod, Alyud, Carr, and Labakova will move on into the Elite Women's semifinal. We just have one last run for these Elite Women as they're getting ready to load into the gate. Rimsat, Diaz, Crane, Morsini, Diaz, Carvon, Stovox, Valls, and Dosant loaded into the gate. Right now it's looking good for the top 3 girls. All have really low points. After that there's going to be a quite bit of a battle for 4th place spot. If those top 3 girls are consistent again and stay up front, it should be interesting to see what happens for the 4th place spot. But we will see right now as the girls are loaded in the gate for their last run of motos here in Argentina. The gate is down and Brooke Crane on that inside spot looks to be out front in that lead, but she's going to have a good battle from Diaz. As she comes out, this is going to be the first lap for Brooke Crane to beat into the lead with a good distance between herself and then the rest of the group. So right now it's going to be Crane, Diaz, the Brazilian of Morsini, and then Diaz in that 4th place spot. But as we come around that last turn, it's going to be Brooke Crane from the United States of America, her powering her way down the last straightaway up to the finish, and that's what you want to do having into that last run. So Brooke Crane will make her way through today's program, as well as Diaz and Ramsate. Those will be your top 4 women from this race, and you can see Brooke Crane right here down the first straightaway, powering her way around, and then coming out of that first turn, really having a good run. A little bit of wind kicked up, but it didn't affect that blonde flowing hair around the track as she negotiated her Haro carbon fiber BMX bike all the way to the finish line with the win and the transfer spot for today's race into the Elite Women's semifinal.
So you qualified third and had 2 good races. What are your plans for later on?
Just do the same and enjoy the racing.
What's it like here in Argentina?
Oh, I love it. I love Latin America.
What do you like about it?
I love the food. I love everything, actually.
Okay, thank you.
There you go. There is your final 4 qualifiers for today's Elite Women into that semifinal. Brooke Crane, Mariana Diaz, Vilma Rumstad, and Gabrielle Diaz. That 4th and final spot. Interesting to see the 2 local girls make their way into the semis, but Gabrielle Diaz is no local. She is a fan favorite across the world, past world champion. An incredible run to see her go around. There are your fans that have packed the stands here in Argentina. As we get ready, we have a short break in the program here before we get to the Elite Men quarterfinals. As we said, those are single elimination races, and I'm taking a peek at them already. It's going to make some great racing today. So, should be interesting to see what is going on in the program for today. But right now, we are doing that GoPro fan appreciation giveaway here out on the track. So, exciting racing going on here today in Santiago del Estero on the UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour. Let us know what your favorite moments are, who your favorite rider are, and what your favorite stop of the Supercross Tour. You can go on to bmxlive.tv, watch all of the race action live, as well as the replays of each and every one of these UCI BMX racing events. Again, we'd like to thank the great sponsors of this UCI BMX series: Dive Bomb, Oakley, Red Bull, GoPro, Vans, Liat, Trolley Designs, Fox, Free Gun, Tioga, ProGate, ProMax, and Chase BMX Bicycles, as they've all contributed to bringing you the live footage all year long on BMX Live TV for the UCI BMX Supercross circuit of 2013. Our next stop is going to be next month in Papendal, the Netherlands. A great track, a great facility, and it's always made for some great racing. A few changes have just recently been made to the track, so things will be shaking up, and we'll see how exciting it is when the riders get back onto European soil for the UCI BMX Supercross World Tour. And then the finals will be in Chula Vista, California. Always incredible racing going on down there. We will see how things shake up on the new Supercross track that they have built, that they used in the Olympic trials last year for the US of A. And now it'll be a stop on the World Cup Tour for the UCI in BMX. So as we said, there's your winner of the best fan sign. As you can see, he just wants to welcome BMX, and that fan's super pumped. Got a bunch of his favorites on it, and you know what, just like I said, it's incredible to be here to see the fans ultra excited for anything about BMX, and they've been doing their best to make the riders feel warm and welcome, and they're wanting to come back already. As you can hear, some of the riders said they can't wait for the next stop that's going to be here, and that will be in the 2014 season. So, let's see on the comments. Sebastian Crasford wants to know if there are any fans in America. You know, I always say fans, but without you, the fans, there would be no reason for us to be doing this BMX racing. We're doing it, of course, it's a professional sport, but it's an entertainment aspect as well, and we're excited to hear that. Troy Rausner wanted to let us know that he loves technology, because he's in Babies R Us shopping and watching the BMX live feed on his iPhone. All right, fans, we're getting ready for the Elite Men quarterfinals. They're getting loaded up in the gate, and we are here in Santiago del Estero, Argentina, round number 2 of the UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour. I'm Pete Deluski, bringing you all the race action, and it's going to be hot, fast, and furious right now as top 4 move on single elimination rounds. Here they are. So you're going to see a lot of these riders that you know and love as they are loaded in the gate. Quarterfinal number 1 is going to be Connor Fields, Liam Phillips, Twan Van Gent, Donnie Robinson, Andre Jimenez, Bustos, Desres, and Jaspers, as they are all loaded in the gate for the first of the Elite Men's quarterfinals here in Santiago del Estero at the UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour, stop number 2.
Brazil and Martin Jaspers from the Netherlands.
Riders are loaded in the gate, just waiting for the call. It's going to be interesting to see. This is the first of the elimination races. Like we said, some of these riders had perfect days so far. Liam Phillips has rode extremely well. Connor Fields, number 11, he's been on fire with a perfect run. Donnie Robinson's riding well, as well as Twan Van Gent. But now one mistake will keep your day ended. So we'll see how it goes as the gate gets ready to drop. Connor Fields has a good start, but right next to him it's going to be Liam Phillips. They're going to battle it out. But right now it looks like Fields gets out a little bit, and on the inside it's going to be a good battle from Jimenez. But right now it's going to be Connor Fields. Unfortunately, it looks like Donnie Robinson has it crashed. Connor Fields with the lead, Jimenez, and then Twan Van Gent in that third place spot. It looks like that's going to be the end of the day for Donnie Robinson, and unfortunately for Liam Phillips. But right now, whose day is going perfect is Connor Fields, as he's going to lead this quarterfinal from start to finish, as he's going to take home the victory, the top spot with Jimenez in that second place spot. Then it's going to be Twan Van Gent, and then Martin Jaspers from the Netherlands will be in that fourth place spot. Those will be your top 4 qualifiers. And you can see right here, those guys were battling it out down that first straightaway. You can see right there in second, coming up into that turn right there, unfortunately, Liam Phillips and Donnie Robinson collided, and that's not the thing you want to do one bit on this Supercross track, but what you want to do right there is win, like number 11, Connor Fields, with the win.
Can you just talk us through your lap?
Well, gracias Argentina. Un gran espectáculo que estamos dando hoy. Esperamos que continuemos así.
Are you glad to be in your home continent racing?
Yeah. Sí, siempre muy buena experiencia correr en Latinoamérica. Es muy diferente a lo que se corre en Estados Unidos y en Europa.
Gracias.
All right, so Andre Jimenez finishes up in that second spot, making his way into the semifinal. But there you see the top four: Connor Fields, Andre Jimenez, Twan Van Gent, and Martin Jaspers all move on. Unfortunately for Liam Phillips and Donnie Robinson, a crash is going to be the end of their day. No one wants to end the day before the main event, and you definitely don't want to end the day with a crash coming out of that first turn. But unfortunately for those two guys, they're down. But we do have the greatest medical staff here, provided by Liat, on the world tour. They know what's going on. They work with our riders, and as you can see, they are attending to them. We will get ready for quarterfinal number 2. Joris Daudet, Justin Posey, Quentin Clarion, Renata Rezende, Yvonne Lapraz, Damien Godet, Molina, and Montenegro are lined up in the gate. They're anticipating a really good run, and the two Argentinian riders here will have the support of the maximum capacity crowd to see if they're able to get around some of these other riders. But with riders like Daudet, Clarion, Posey, Rezende, Lapraz, and Godet, it's going to be tough for those two young riders, but this is great experience to be on home turf, to have the support of their fans, and hopefully be able to make through the program. But as we said, those riders are up on the gate. You see Levon Lapraz right there with the white jersey. The medical staff is tending to Donnie Robinson and Liam Phillips. Unfortunately, their day is over, and hopefully they're going to get up and walk away fine from this crash and be back on the BMX track not too far in the future. So the fans here are anticipating the next of the quarterfinals, which will be Joris Daudet, Justin Posey, Quentin Clarion, Renato Rezende, Yvonne Lapraz, Damien Godet, Molina, and Montenegro from right here in Argentina. They're going to line up. Are they going to be able to meet up with Fields, Jimenez, Van Gent, and Jaspers in that semifinal? 4 of these guys will. 4 of them won't. Who are your favorites? We will get to see those riders. They're up in the gate. We'll see how things go. But the fans are anticipating the next stop of the UCI BMX Supercross round of quarterfinals.
To the semis, the ladies' semi-finals already decided. Let's give a round of applause, everyone. They're both being taken off the track just in case. And another great job done by the medical team.
So it seems the medical staff has taken care of and assisting off both Donnie Robinson and Liam Phillips. Unfortunately for them, a crash in that first turn has ended their day here on the Supercross race. But hopefully it's not going to ruin their day. They're going to be fine later on. But we send out our well wishes for both of these riders, incredible riders of the Supercross Tour.
For sure. The likes of the 2011 world champion Joris Daudet from France.
So we'll get ready. You see the start list for heat number 2 in these quarterfinals.
Godet, Molina, and from Argentina as well,
where
Montenegro.
Joris Daudet, Justin Posey, Quentin Clarion, Renato Rezende are the favorites, but will they be able to make the way around? Top 4, the pressure is on from here on out. As we said, single elimination. One small mistake at this level, you can go from 2nd to 6th in just a blink of an eye. And each and every one of those riders knows it. Everyone on that gate is hungry to make their way to move into the semifinal. Who will do it? Who do you support? Who will be there? Let's see. Rezende was in the final in Manchester. He was someone to be reckoned with. So was Daudet. Posey was just off the pace ever so slightly and didn't make the final. He would love to do it here. Well, they're lined up for their quarterfinal. The top 4 will move on and have a chance to make it out of the semi, but first things first, quarterfinal number 2 from Santiago del Estero, UCI BMX Supercross round number 2 of the year. Here we go with the riders loaded in the gate, just waiting on the call for quarterfinal number 2 for the elite men. Here we go. The gate is down. It looks like Joris Daudet has a good gate. Rezende is going to be in the back. Posey's up in front as well as Clarion. So we'll see what's going to go on. You see Daudet come out really good. But right now it's going to be Joris Daudet. Justin Posey's moved on the inside of him. And then you're going to have Jaspers on the outside. We'll see what happens coming to that turn. It's going to be Joris Dode number 2, Justin Posey, and then you're going to have the 14th of Clarion, battling it out. Now in that 4th place spot, he made his way back from a really bad start, but it's going to be the Brazilian Resende who's going to make his way through the program, but it's going to be Dode, Clarion, Resende, and Posey all moving on into that semifinal. An incredible run continues for Justin Posey as well as Resende. Clarion's been riding extremely well. As always, Joris Dode, number 2 in the world, just looks incredibly fast. So here you see that charging down that first straight. Justin Posey with the orange gloves got on the outside of Joris Dode, and things tightened up ever so slightly, and then that's when other riders were able to come around, including Clarion and Resende right at the line. But top 4 is what you need to move on, and Posey did that. Resende, Clarion, and Dode all move on into today's semifinal. They will be in the semifinal number 2, and here we go with Resende from Brazil.
Argentinian fans in Spanish, talk through your lap.
Hi, Regina. Hola a todos. Muchas gracias pela torcida. Muchas gracias. Eu felicito mucho a Argentina pela organización. Por tudo isso está muy lindo, muy lindo. Espero que Brasil tenga una dessa também. Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Renato Resende from Brazil continuing on with incredible results, and you see right there he finished 3rd in that lap. Top 4 move on. Posey, Clarion, and Dode will all join him in the semifinals. Quarterfinal number 3, another action-packed rider stacked race. Anthony Dean, Darren Goodwin, Safino Lapo, Ferrari, Riccardi, Andre, and Oquindo are all lined up, getting ready. Romain Riccardi and Remy Riccardi, same exact name, one's from Italy, one's from France. We'll see how they are able to do against this stacked field with Anthony Dean, who's had an incredible run, as well as Goodwin and Olapo have been riding extremely well, and of course Sylvain Andre has just been riding super fast, and his aggressive style is what top 4 single elimination racing is all about. Let's see if he can do it, as he's loaded in the gate waiting for it to drop. Sylvain Andre has a good start, but so does Anthony Dean. Unfortunately, no, Anthony Dean's out ever so slow. He's in the back of the pack, got cut off, and I'm not sure what's going on, but right now he's in last. Darren Goodwin's up in the front, but leading this quarterfinal is going to be Safino Nolapo. Now here comes Sylvain Andre, as well as his teammate, his French teammate of Riccardi, as they are in that top 3. But right now it's going to be Safino Nolapo leading the train out with Riccardi in 2nd, Sylvain Andre in that 3rd place spot, and it's going to be a good battle for that last and 4th transfer spot. It's going to be Nolapo, Andre, and the Riccardi boys as they both move on. Unfortunately for Anthony Dean and Darren Goodwin, they both had some really good runs going today, but their good runs have come to an end, as neither of them will transfer on to the semifinal. But who will? Right there in the yellow and black, you know very well, Safino Nolapo, as he makes his way back into the semifinals. He's had a rough couple of self-admitted rough couple of Supercross races, and making that semifinal is a big thing for him.
So what's it racing like here in Argentina?
It's pretty good. The track is fast. Sun is here. A little windy, but you have to do it.
What's it like racing your brother? Is it competitive or is it good?
Yeah, it's good. It's fun. We are qualified for the semi, so I'm pretty happy.
Good luck.
Extremely happy as the brother Riccardis both make that semifinal with Sylvain Andre and Safino Nolapo. Those will be the 4 that move on to the semifinals as we get ready. As we get ready for the last of the quarterfinals for the elite men, it's going to be another stacked race. Raymond van der Biezen, Vincent Pelluard, Jelle van Gorkum, Emilia Falla, Jared Garcia, Roy Vandenberg, Stefan Duchenne, and Vilgas from Argentina. So it's going to be, could it be a Netherlands sweep? We will see. But I know that Pelluard, Falla, Garcia, all do not want to see that happen, as well as Duchenne and Vilgas, as they are lined into the gate for the last of the quarterfinals here for the UCI BMX World Cup Tour Elite Men The last 4 here will move on to that semifinal, and hopefully there, it's all about the main event. But let's get ready with this quarterfinal final here with the Dutch squad. Vanderbiesen on the inside has a good gate, so does Pelliard, and so does Jelly Van Gorkum. Right after that, it's going to be a good battle. Right now, it looks like it's going to be Jared Garcia from the USA in that 4th place spot, but anything could happen, and everything does on the Supercross circuit. It's going to be Van Gorkum and Vanderbiesen as they are both battling it out down the straightaway. 3rd place is going to be Pelliard, and in 4th place still is young Jared Garcia, so that's incredible to see him run. Those 4 guys have a nice little lead. Roy Vandenberg, unfortunately, is the god man looking out. He's going to stalk down the last straightaway, but it looks like it's going to be Jelly Van Gorkum with the win, Raymond Vanderbiesen with the 2nd, Vincent Pelliard with the 3rd, and Jared Garcia from the United States of America making his way into that semifinal. And unfortunately for Roy Vandenberg and Duchenne, they've been riding great all day, as well as Emilia Falla. Their day is over.
All right, here we go. The Argentinian rider Villegas saying thank you to the crowds. There we go. Here's a replay now.
This was a really evenly matched race. You see the 2 Dutch riders out front. 3rd place with Pelliard from France looked strong, and then as you said, the young gun Jared Garcia, captain of the Monster Army, in that 4th place spot, making his way into his first semifinal on the UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour.
Jelle, you've qualified first. What is racing like here?
Racing is awesome. I mean, South Africa, South Argentina, the crowd is awesome, and I'm feeling good. The wind is playing a little factor today, but as far so good, and I'm looking forward to the main.
So the Dutch are looking really strong. Are we going to see something up and down?
Oh yeah, definitely. We changed the track and we got it dialed in, so looking hot over there, I guess.
Thank you, Beth.
So there you hear from Jelly Van Gorkum as he's made his way into that semifinal. And that next up will be the Elite Women's semifinal. These women are looking to move on, and you'll see the riders who all made it out of the quarterfinals. Scroll across your screen. Hopefully your favorite made his way into that semifinal. So Van Gorkum, Vanderbiesen, Pelliard, and Garcia all have made their ways through into today's Elite Men's semifinal here in Santiago del Estero at the UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour. So as the elite women get ready to make the walk up the hill for their semi-final event, we want to once again thank you for tuning in to BMX Live TV to watch the Supercross round here from South America, Santiago del Estero in Argentina. As the crowd gets ready, the elite women are loading into that gate for their semifinal. So it's about to get really interesting here. The top 4, of course, move on to the main event. And that's what it's all about here on the Supercross circuit. Consistency throughout the day, consistency throughout the season to become the overall champion. And this first semi-final of elite women could be a main event in almost any other BMX race worldwide. So we'll see once they get ready. Once we get ready to call this race, it's going to be pretty crazy to see this incredible race action here. Shanae Reed, Lauren Smulders, Eva Alyud, Brooke Crane, Romana Labakova, Christensen, Tegan O'Keefe, Vilma Rimsat are your first 8 elite women that are loaded in the gate for the first of 2 semifinals for the elite women for today's Supercross World Cup round. You can see the ladies loaded in the gate anticipation for the rest of the day's racing.
Locked and loaded, waiting for the starters' orders.
Those girls are ready, loaded in the gate, just waiting for the command for their start. And here at Santiago del Estero, Argentina in South America, one of the favorites of the fans. After Manchester, it was a tough event to beat. Manchester was a great facility, but I think they did it here in Santiago with just an incredible plethora of welcoming fans. Each and every one has just opened up their arms and their hearts to the BMX community. We're excited to be here, and I know you're excited to watch the Elite Women's semifinals as they are getting ready for today's race action.
All right, here we go now. Your first semi-finalist.
So here we go. We will give you a stream of each of the elite women in this main event. Romena Labakova. Next to her from South Africa, it's going to be Tegan O'Keefe. Vilma Remsate from Lithuania. Simone Christensen from Denmark, gate number 5. Eva Aliou from France in gate number 4. Brooke Crane from the United States of America. Laura Smulders from the Netherlands in gate number 2. And then so far, having a perfect weekend in gate number 1. It's going to be the leader of the Elite Women's Series, number 12, Sinead Reed from Great Britain. We get the thumbs up, and we're ready to drop this gate here for the first of the Elite Women's semifinals at the UCI Supercross in Argentina. Sinead Reed in a familiar place out front right now. She has a pretty good lead. Vilma Remsate gets a good start as well, and Lauren Smulders is in third. Unfortunately for Brooke Crane, she has crashed. But right now it's going to be Sinead Reed with the lead and Lauren Smulders in that second spot. Vilma Remsate, and then Tegan O'Keefe's battling it out with Lobakeva for that 4th place spot. It's going to be interesting to see who is able to be coming out of that 3rd and 4th place spot. Tegan O'Keefe's got a little bit of a lead, but it's going to be a battle. The battle from Sinead Reed has ended as she's got the win. 2nd place is Smulders. 3rd place is going to go to Remsate, and Tegan O'Keefe is going to make her way into the final for the first time, I believe, on the UCI BMX Supercross circuit.
Incredible racing. We're going through to the final here in Santiago del Estero.
So you can see right there, we had that crash with Brooke Crane. Just came off, going over the first jump, and that was the finish of her Supercross day. But right there, the finish for Sinead Reed has been consistent all day. 1st place across the line into the main event.
Tegan, you got 4th. Talk us through your lap.
It was a really fun lap. I enjoyed it. I didn't expect it, but pity about the crash in the first straight. But I've been off the bike for 6 months, so it's really good for me to make the final.
So what are your plans for the final?
Just keep it smooth and have fun.
Good luck.
So Tegan O'Keefe excited to make her way into that main event with Vilma Remsate, Lauren Smulders, and Sinead Reed. That's the first half of your Elite Women's main event. And the second, there you go, you see the qualifiers. Unfortunately, as I said, Eva Aliou and Brooke Crane crashed out. Romena Labakova was unable to get around Tegan O'Keefe. And now we get ready for the second semifinal for the Elite Women. They're getting into the gate, and we'll start with the call of each of the riders in the gate.
From the Brazilian, she looks super happy to be there. We heard from her a little bit earlier, and always good to see her ready to race.
So Bianca Quinharla from Brazil. Mariana Diaz from right here in Argentina, gate number 7. Next to her, her sister, Gabrielle Diaz, gate number 6. From the United States of America, Danny George. Coming out of Thailand, Amanda Carr, number 39 in gate number 4. From the United States of America, number 4, Ariel Martin. Gate number 2, Mariana Pajon from Colombia. And in gate number 1, doing it out of Australia, Melinda McLeod. Here we go with semi number 2 for the elite women here at stop number 2 of the UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
The gate drops and it looks like Mariana Pajon has an awesome start, as well as Melinda McLeod and Ariel Martin. And we will also out there will be Amanda Carr, so we'll see if those ladies are able to do it. Danny George is in that 5th place spot, but right now first place is Mariana Pajon, Melinda McLeod in that 2nd place spot, and in 3rd place is going to be Ariel Martin from the USA, and now Amanda Carr is going to have a battle from one of the Diaz sisters going down that 3rd straightaway, but right now the battle up front is in command by Mariana Pajon, Melinda McLeod, Ariel Martin. That last and 4th, the last spot will be given to Amanda Carr as she makes her way into another main event. So Pajon, McLeod, Martin, and Carr are the 2nd half of your main event to meet up with Reed, Smulders, Ramsate, and O'Keefe. An incredible run right there by Mariana Pajon from the gate number 2, getting around Melinda McLeod. They are made their way into that main event, and now anything can happen. We have the 8 fastest BMX racing girls in the world of today getting ready. Your main event has been chosen for the elite women. They've chosen to become part of it. So we will see how things turn out, as now we will switch things over.
Mariana, well done. How did you feel in that lap?
Great. I'm feeling really fast and smooth, so just like this track. And thank you, Argentina. You have an amazing venue.
So you haven't raced today's yet. Have you got any plans for the final?
Well, I'm just gonna do my best and have fun out there. Track is good, so I'm really happy to be here.
Good luck.
So there you have it. Mariana Pajon excited to be in that main event, and it will be a good matchup when she meets up with Sinead Reed. They've both been fast all day, and we'll see who is the fastest woman of the weekend with the last race of the elite women. And you see the top 4 that move on: Carr, Martin, McLeod, and Pajon, as they are ready for today's main event. The riders for the elite men are making their way up the back of the starting ramp, getting ready to load in for their semifinal. Again, top 4 move on. And these are going to be some incredibly tough races for each of these riders. The level of BMX is so close. If you saw yesterday's time trial show in Superfinals, the times were just ever so in the same second. A few riders at the very top had a little bit of a distance, but the top 10, like 2nd through 13th, were all within the same second. So it's ever so close. When you get 8 riders in the gate at a time, it's a completely different story, but it's all about confidence. These riders have the same amount of strength, the same amount of skill when they're on the track by themselves. But when it's time to get against each other, it's all about confidence and who can get down that first straightaway and down the hill first. And a lot of times so far, we've seen the same riders do it over and over again. Can they continue that momentum on as we get ready for the semifinals for the elite men? We'll find out here in just a few moments, as those riders are getting loaded into the gate for today's semifinal for the UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour. Live from Argentina, Santiago del Estero, beautiful BMX track And we have some new riders, some new names in this semifinal, so it'll be interesting to see how that affects some of these riders, but they've been riding strong all day, so it's anyone's guess who could be in that main event. But semi number 1 is Jelle van Gorkum, Connor Fields, Vincent Pelliard, Quentin Clarion, Sylvain Andre, Justin Posey, Tuan van Gent, and Riccardi from France, as they are all loaded up, getting ready. And here we go with the headshots of the elite men for semi-final number 1. Remy Riccardi from France, he's in gate number 8. Next to him is going to be number 148, Tuan van Gent from the Netherlands. The youngster from the United States of America, Justin Posey, number 179. Sylvain Andre, an impressive rider over the years on the Supercross circuit, number 39. Number 14, also from France, Quentin Clarion. Again, another one of the French riders, number 120, Vincent Pelliard. Gate number 2 from the United States, someone that's been ultra consistent today, Connor Fields. And one of the other fastest riders of the day so far, the number 37, Jelle van Gorkum from the Netherlands. The riders are loaded, just waiting for the command clearance, and we will get going with the gate call for semi number 1 here in Santiago del Estero. Here we go with the elite men, first semi of the day.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
The gate is down. It looks like Connor Fields has a slight advantage over Jelle van Gorkum, but as going down the first straightaway, yes, it's going to be Connor Fields entering that first turn just ahead in a good battle for that 3rd place spot. But it's going to be Connor Fields, Jelle van Gorkum, Tuan van Gent just shoved off the track ever so slightly by Vincent Pelliard, but now it's going to be Clarion in that 4th place spot, and we'll see a good battle. But right now, up front, Connor Fields all by himself, Jelle van Gorkum, Quentin Clarion, and that 4th place could be Riccardi as he's getting bumped from Justin Posey. He's going to push his way into that main event. We'll see if that move holds, but right now it's going to be Fields, Van Gorkum, Clarion, and Posey all moving on into today's program. That was a great race from the young gun Justin Posey from the US of A, but Connor Fields, fastest lap in the semi, Jelle van Gorkum just behind him, Quentin Clarion, Justin Posey, and unfortunately for Vincent Pelliard, 5th place isn't where you want to be. Neither with Sylvain Andre, Tuan van Gent, Riccardi will not move on in today's program. But as you can see right there, Connor Fields had a commanding lead over Jelle van Gorkum, and then Clarion, you see right there, a little bit of an inside turn for Justin Posey gets him in to the final with Connor Fields from the US of A taking that win. Jelle van Gorkum in 2nd, Quentin Clarion from France in 3rd, and Justin Posey, the youngster from the US of A, makes his way into the first Supercross main event of his young elite men's career. One more semifinal and we'll have all of our main events finalized. And there you see it. There is the official finals. Fields, Van Gorkum, Clarion, and Posey move on into the main event. So next will be semi number 2, Raymond Vanderbiesen, Joris Daudet, Jared Garcia, Andre Jimenez, Safisa Nolapo, Renato Rezende, Riccardi, and Jaspers will be the 2nd half of the elite men's semi-final. These riders are in the gate, and let's get ready to give you the headshots of each of these riders.
Is the man from the Netherlands, Martin Jaspers.
From the Netherlands, it's going to be Martin Jaspers, doing it for GT Bicycles. For Team Italy, it's going to be Romain Riccardi, number 421, gate number 7. In gate 6, Renato Rezende from Brazil. Gate number 5, one of your favorites on the Supercross, number 105, Safiso Nolapo. Gate number 4, Andres Jimenez from Colombia. Gate number 3 will bring the other youngster from the United States of America, Jared Garcia, number 187. Gate number 2, rider number 2, Joris Daudet from France. And in lane number 1, Raymond van der Biezen from the Netherlands, number 121. That is the top 8 for semi number 2 in the elite men's class here in Santiago del Estero. We are ready to drop the gate and see who will be the 4 men to join in the main event here later on this afternoon. The gate is down. It looks like Raymond van der Biezen has a great start, as well as Joris Daudet, and they're going to battle out down the first straight, and Jared Garcia and Safisa Malapo up there as well. We'll see how things turn out, but right now it's turned out awesome for Joris Daudet and Safisa Malapo. Jelly Van Gorkum's up there, so right now that 4th place spot is going to be hectic as they go for it, but unfortunately a crash goes down, and Jaspers, who was in last, unfortunately just rolls around the pack. But right now, who's rolling around with the lead is going to be Joris Daudet, Safisa Malapo, Raymond van der Biezen, and Martin Jaspers will be the final 4 making their way into today's main event. Unfortunately for young Jared Garcia, he went down while in a qualifying position into that second turn, and his day is done.
Gives the crowd a high five as he comes through. Jimenez makes it home. Posey still pushing.
So there are your top 4 for today's race. Daudet, Nalapo, van der Biezen, and Resende all make it through to today's main event.
Joris, you're looking super fast on this track. Is this one of your favorite tracks?
Yeah, I love this track. The people are really good here and I'm really enjoying, so I'm gonna try my best for the final and we'll see what happens.
Can you just talk us through your semi-final?
I did a good start, good first straight, and then I tried to keep focused on the track to keep on the first place for the gate.
Merci.
So we've got the main events all lined up, and you see right there, those are the 4 guys that moved on. Renato Resende, Raymond van der Biezen, Safisa Nolapo, and Joris Daudet will be the last 4 men into that main event to meet up. And we will see how things go as we are getting ready for 2 well-anticipated main event races for today to put a stamp on the day of racing here in Argentina. An incredibly awesome place to hold a UCI BMX World Cup. We're excited to have been here, and we hope you've had a great time watching as the world's best racers in BMX have battled it out all day towards the main event, and those are just the 2 last races remaining. We're excited to be able to show them you here on BMX Live, and we'd like to thank all of our sponsors once again for making it happen for you guys. Oakley, Red Bull, GoPro, Vans, Liat, Troy Lee Designs, Box, Free Gun, ProGate, Tioga, ProMax, and Chase BMX, all bringing you the action each and every stop on the 2013 UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour. We're just a few moments away from the elite women's main event. They're making their way up the gate. The fans can't wait. I can't wait, and I hope you at home cannot wait either to see an action-packed main event with the likes of Mariana Pajon, Melinda McLeod, Ariel Martin, Shanae Reed, Amanda Carr, Lauren Smulders, Vilma Rinsat, and Tegan O'Keefe are your 8 fastest women today. They are getting ready for that main event here in Santiago del Estero for the Supercross round number 2.
All right, some amazing work being done on this track from the guys.
So the ladies are just making their way up the back of the ramp. I wouldn't step away for a moment because this is going to be the greatest race of the day for the elite women. The main event. The anticipation to see the head-to-head battle between Mariana Pajon, Shanae Reed, Melinda McLeod, Ariel Martin, Amanda Carr, Laura Smulders, Vilma Rissat, and Tegan O'Keefe is what the fans have come for, and you're about to get it. So as they are getting ready, the excitement for the elite women, will once again like to say thanks for tuning in. We've got 2 more races to go, but they're the 2 races you wanted to see all day. Hopefully your favorite is in the finals as we get ready. Moving on into today's program. With the first of 2 main events, the elite women. The elite women are loaded into the gate, so we will be quickly
Here it is, what you've all been waiting for here this afternoon, the finals.
All right, we are getting ready for the elite women's main event here. Santiago del Estero, the 8 fastest ladies in BMX today are locked and loaded into the gate. We're going to get you a headshot of each and every one of them. Then we're going to get that gate to drop and see who is the fastest woman on the UCI BMX Supercross Tour.
There they are.
In gate number 8, number 222, that's going to be from Lithuania, Vilma Rimsate.
Great to see her in the final again. The triple 2 plates from Lithuania, Vilma Rimsate.
Next to her in gate number 7, number 171, your past junior women's world champion, Tegan O'Keefe. Laura Smulders, no stranger to main events, winning the last round in Abbotsford in 2012. A regular in these main events as of late. Amanda Carr doing it for the country of Thailand. So far, the red plate indicates the leader of the series, and that will be Shanaze Reed, number 12. Can she carry that on with the main event today? Number 4, next to her, from the United States of America, Ariel Martin. Gate number 2, number 555, that's going to be Melinda McLeod. And in gate number 1, your Olympic champion from 2012 in the elite women's class, Mariana Pajon from Colombia. So there are your stars loaded in the gate for the elite women's final. Let's see how things play out as we get ready, just waiting on the gate call. Here we go with main event number 1 for the second stop of the UCI BMX Supercross circuit. First things first, elite women, here we go with the gate call and the elite women's main event. The gate is down. It looks like Shanaze Reed's got a good pop, but Mariana Pajon's right there next to her in that second place spot. Unfortunately, we have 2 riders going down, and it's going to be Shanaze Reed with the lead as she comes down that first straightaway. Next to her is going to be Mariana Pajon in that second place spot. But right now, Shanaze Reed out front. Mariana Pajon's tracking her. Will she be able to pass her in that third place spot? It's going to be Laura Smulders, but right now it's all Shanaze Reed out with the lead. Mariana Pajon's stalking her down that last straightaway. Will she be able to pass her? It's going to be a really good drag race. Come to the finish line. It looks like it's going to be Shanaze Reed with the win. Mariana Pajon in second, and Laura Smulders in that third place finish. Vilma Rimsate is 4th, Tegan O'Keefe in 5th, Amanda Carr in 6th, Ariel Martin in 7th, and Melinda McLeod will wind up in that 8th place finish.
So incredible racing. Let's have a look and see the replay. Look at Shanaze Reed going across on the left-hand side of the gates. Ariel Martin coming home.
You can can see right there that crash down the first straightaway for the elite women. That was the thing that ended the day for Melinda McLeod and Ariel Martin, unfortunately.
Let's give Melinda McLeod a round of applause as she comes home, a warrior for sure.
What an incredible race action we saw there in the elite women's main event, with Sinead Reed taking her second win of the young season so far. Mariana Pahon chasing her down ever so much, but you see Sinead Reed with the win, Mariana Pahon in second, Laura Smolders in third, Vilma Rimsate in fourth, Tegan O'Keefe fifth, Amanda Carr sixth, Ariel Martin seventh, and Melinda McLeod, with that crash, has the 8th place finish.
Mariana, great result. Were you happy to come away with a second?
I'm really happy. Shanice is a great rider and a person, so I'm really happy that she won, and it was an amazing race. I really like it.
On the last lap, were you about to try and pass her?
Almost, but Shanice is really good. I'm really happy that she won. She's taking the win.
Will we see you in Papandreou?
Yes, I'll be there. I mean, Papa and I love the track, so just want to say thank you to Argentina. Gracias, Argentina. Gracias, Latinoamérica. Los quiero mucho.
Gracias.
There you have the word from second place today, Mariana Pahon. The race was won by Sinead Reed from Great Britain. That's going to be her second win in a row. She is going to be ultra excited to take back-to-back victories in both the Super Finals and the main events here on the UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour. Stop number 2, incredible runs from Sinead Reed and Mariana Pahon as well. And we will hear a word from Sinead Reed, today's winner.
Has to say about her race here this afternoon.
Sinead, that's a great lap, and you haven't lost one all day. How are you feeling?
I'm so tired, but at the same time, so happy.
Were you happy to be in the final with 2 Olympic medalists?
I mean, obviously, when someone's Olympic champion, they've got the target on the back and you want to beat them, so yeah, it makes it even more special.
So what are the rest of the goals for 2013?
Well, I want to become overall Supercross champion and obviously world champion as well.
Good luck, go and celebrate.
So there you hear a word from Sinead Reed, today's winner. Again, she won stop number 1 in Manchester. She's won stop number 2. Is she going to be unstoppable all year? I don't know, but you will be able to find out as you follow along on that UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour for the remaining 2 events in 2013, all brought to you live here on BMX Live TV. Just one race left, and again, it's going to be the best race of the day. It's going to be better than the men's race. Why? Because it's the last race of the day. It's the elite men, and things are going to be hectic out there because we have 8 of the fastest men in the world, and they're ready. Connor Fields, Joris Daudet, Yeli Van Gorkum, Quentin Clarion, Safison Lalapo, Justin Posey, Raymond Vanderbiesen, and Resende all are loaded up as they are getting in ready for today's elite men finals. Some interesting racing will definitely happen. Connor Fields has been unstoppable today. Daudet's been riding strong. Van Gorkum, Clarion, Posey's a surprise to make the main for some, but not a lot if you followed his career. Clarion's been incredibly fast. Vanderbiesen's always there, and Resende's become one of the fixtures in these main events. He's made the main in Manchester. Now he's made the main here. That's incredible to see. Fields and Daudet also made that main, as well as Clarion. So it's interesting to see these riders getting ready for the last race here in beautiful Santiago del Estero in Argentina for the finals, the main event for the elite men for the BMX Supercross World Cup Tour. I want to thank all the fans for tuning in, sending in notes, and for you guys who love to send in some notes for helping. I appreciate it. That's nice. Anytime you're anywhere near one of the Supercross races, I'd love for you to come. You can help anytime. As we get ready, I will make the call for the elite men's main event for here in Santiago del Estero for the UCI BMX Supercross in South America. The fans' anticipation for the final is up. We are excited to be able to bring it to you live on bmxlive.tv. 8 men are left after 160 started. Let's see who will be the victor of the weekend here in Santiago del Estero. Can Connor Fields follow in suit of Sinead Reed and win both the super final time trial and the main event? We will see here in a moment as we are getting ready to have the riders. They are lined in the gate. Any moment now we will get to the call of each and every rider. Then the gate drops and it's time to see the power laid down to see who will be today's champion.
Absolutely fantastic. All right, here we go. Get ready for
We'll start things off with the headshots of each and every one of these 8 riders in the main event. Ronaldo Rezende from Brazil, number 500. He's going to be coming out of gate 8. One of the fastest guys here today. Next to him, number 121, Raymond van der Biezen from the Netherlands. If you think you're excited to be watching this kid right here has got to be ultra excited. A great story for the BMX Supercross to see Justin Posey make his first main event on the Supercross Tour. Next to him, another great story. Coming back from injuries, coming back from everything, but nothing's going to hold this guy down. Safiso Nolapo from South Africa in the main event. Quentin Clarion, number 14, from France, in gate number 4. Gate number 3, the 37. That's going to be Jelle van Gorkum, loading it up for the Netherlands. Gate 2, second at last year's World Championships, past world champion, Joris Dode. And in gate number 1, doing it for the United States of America, the national champion, Connor Fields, US of A, number 11. All right, fans, here we go with the Elite Men's main event. They're loaded. You know who's in the gate. You've got to see them up close. Now you're going to see them put the power down each and every one of these 4 straightaways here. We've got the thumbs up. We're ready to hear the gate drop. See the riders go. Who's going to win? Call it your favorite right now.
Random start. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
The gate is down, and it looks like it's going to be a good battle from the inside with Jelle van Gorkum and Connor Fields, but Connor Fields has a slight lead over Van Gorkum going in that first turn, so we'll see right now. Yeah, Connor Fields has a good lead over Van Gorkum, and that 3rd place spot's going to be Joris Dode. A little bit of a bobble. Justin Posey's right there, but right now, Connor Fields has a decisive lead over Jelle van Gorkum. It's a good battle for 3rd with Justin Posey and Joris Dode, but Connor Fields just walked away from the field. He's got an incredible lead. He's going to take the victory here, following in the footsteps of Sinead Reed with the same winner for time trials and super finals with Van Gorkum in that 2nd place spot. Dode was able to hold on for that 3rd place spot. An incredible race. 4th is going to go to Rezende, 5th to Justin Posey, 6th to Safiso Nolapo, 7th to Raymond van der Biezen, and 8th place, unfortunately, for Quentin Clarion, who went down in that in the 2nd turn. Right there, number 11, doing it for Chase BMX in the United States of America, Connor Fields. Just look at this battle down the first straightaway. They were neck and neck, and right after this first turn, Connor Fields really turned it on and pulled away down that 2nd straightaway. Coming out of that 2nd turn, just generating ultimate speed to get around the rest of the track. Unfortunately for Clarion, that was the end of it, but there's Connor Fields and his lead all the way to the finish line, taking the top spot and the win for today's UCI BMX Supercross race here in Santiago del Estero.
Absolutely loves racing
Connor Fields has been on a tear on the Supercross circuit. Remember last year he won the first 3 races, and right now he's back out here and he's giving his stuff away to the fans. Excited to see what's going down as he just won the main event here, the Elite Men's Class UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour. Connor Fields, today's Elite Men Champion. Jelle Van Gorkum, impressive to see him with the 2nd place. Joris Dode in that 3rd. That's going to top out your podium. Then we're going to have Resende in 4th, Posey in 5th, Nalapo in 6th, Vanderbiesen in 7th, and Clarion in 8th. But there is your day's champion, Connor Fields from the United States of America, taking home the victory, the top spot, and the fans are incredibly happy for him, as well as he's happy for the fans.
Santiago del Estero, thank you so much for your absolutely fantastic hospitality. We're going to cut down to Karine on the finish line now. She's going to have a chat with
We will have
Connor
an
Fields.
interview here with our today's winner, Connor Fields.
Connor, you haven't lost a lap all day. Tell me how it feels.
Feels really good. I just had a really good prep into this race. The coaches, Jamie Staff, James Herrera helped me get my mind and my body ready, and I came in feeling really confident.
So what are your goals for the rest of the season?
Just keep racing and hopefully get on some more podiums.
Good, well done.
There you have it from today's winner of the Elite Men, Connor Fields from Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. Actually, Henderson, Nevada. Connor Fields, Jelle Van Gorkum, Joris Dode are your top 3 in the Elite Men's Class for the day. Thanks so much, fans, for tuning in. We're going to have the award presentation for you here ever so slightly to show you live, give the top 3 in each of the classes, getting the accolades for the day's championship racing. But I'd like to thank you. From Pete Deluski, we'll have one more interview, and then we will get over to the award ceremony for the Elite Women and the Elite Men, and there is your final wrap-up once again for the Elite Men.
Jelle, are you happy to come away with a 2nd?
Oh yeah, definitely. Connor was too fast today, but I'm super stoked on my 2nd place, so really happy, yeah.
So what are your plans for Papendale?
I just continue the way I'm doing right now and work hard, and hard work always pays off, they say, so that's what I'm going to do.
Well done, Jelle.
So there you heard it from Jelle Van Gorkum. 2nd place today on the UCI BMX Supercross circuit. 3rd place was Joris Dode. That was an incredible Elite Men's final, and we're excited that you were able to tune in and see it live here on BMX Live TV. Thanks once again for tuning in. Like I said, we're going to have the award presentation, and then next month we are going to have stop number 3 from the Netherlands, the Olympic Training Center in Papendal, the UCI BMX Supercross. An interesting race back on European soil, should be great. A lot of riders will be out and about to be there. And to keep you tided over until then, we'll show you those elite finals once again, kicking things off with the women's main event. As you can see right here, watch down that first straightaway. That's where we had a little bit of a carnage. Unfortunately, right there, it was Sinead Reed with the incredible fast first straight. Mariana Pahon was locking in on her, trying her best the whole track to get up to her, and she caught up to her on that last turn. But right here, it looks like Sinead is going to walk away with it. Down this 3rd straightaway, Mariana smooths it out. Sinead's had a good run, but right here you see Mariana make a dive on that last turn. Sinead wants to battle it out straight down the finish line, just edges out Mariana at the line. Sinead Reed takes the win over Mariana Pahon, with Lauren Smulders in that 3rd place spot. So here we go with the Elite Men's final replay. As you can see right here, it was a pretty good battle down that first straightaway. Well, then once Connor Fields broke away with Jelle Van Gorkum, it was a fast and furious paced race. You see him coming down that second straightaway, starting to string things out, and then we had some good racing in that back action. Unfortunately for here, Clinton Clarion, that was the end of the final for him up in the front. Connor Fields strung it out from the start to the finish with an invincible win here. And Santiago del Estero at the second stop on the UCI BMX Supercross Tour. Also, incredible to see Renato Resende back in that main event. A great race from Joris Daudet, Yeli Van Gorkum, as well as Sophisto Nalapo, Justin Posey. So incredible race action from today. We'll give you some recaps of the action throughout the day. Highlights. Great race action here in Santiago del Estero for a full day on the UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour. A big race, big surprises, and then some not surprises with the wins. Sinead Reed stringing 2 consecutive wins together. Connor Fields back on the top of the Supercross Tour with a win. Incredible to see. Unfortunately, we had a crash from Liam Phillips. Hopefully he's okay, as well as Donnie Robinson, 2 of our favorite riders on the tour. But today we saw a lot of great racing, a lot of fast South Americans, as well as a lot of fast riders from around the world as they took to stop number 2 of the Supercross World Cup Tour for the best racing in BMX this week. Anywhere in the world, you got to see these riders go head-to-head for that chance at glory of winning the main event. And those main events, once again, were won by Sinead Reed of Great Britain and Connor Fields of the United States of America.
So we just get ready for the prize giving ceremony.
We'll shortly have the award ceremony up for you as we go through some more of the great racing from today's event here in Santiago del Estero. And you know by now it's in South America and in Argentina. An incredible race, an incredible weekend of racing for these riders, and an incredible event to attend. If you're anywhere near this event next year, make sure you make your way down. And if you can't, you know where you can always catch the best in BMX on bmxlive.tv. Live coverage of each and every Supercross. We'll also have some other events for you later on this year. The Red Bull Revolution from Berlin, and the UCI BMX Supercross World Championships. But it's all about the BMX Supercross, and today's event won by Sinead Reed and Connor Fields. Great racing, great times, and we're glad you were able to tune in and check it out live. I'd like to thank you, Pete Deluski, for you tuning in to view each and every one of those laps around the BMX track, to be interactive with us, give us your feedback any way possible. We love to hear from you. Love to make sure this show is tailored exactly what you want and bring you the racing. As we get ready, the trophy girls look overly excited to give out the awards of the day to the elite men and the elite women, and to have things all wrapped up here from Santiago.
All right, let's get going with the prize giving here this afternoon. And presentation awards for the UCI BMX.
All right, we are going to get on with the Elite Women's Award presentation for the top 3 women in today's final event. For the Elite Women, Laura Smolders, Mariana Pahon, and today's champion, Sinead Reed from Great Britain.
For the ladies, in 3rd place from the Netherlands, let's give
Here we go with the award presentation. third place from the Netherlands, it's going to be Laura Smulders.
There's the beautiful trophy here for Laura, as we ask the dignitaries to step forward and hand that over to Laura Smulders. With the flowers from Mr. Hector Cipriano. Second place from Colombia. Let's give it up for the Olympic champion, Mariana Padron.
So third place from today's UCI BMX Supercross World Cup for the elite women was Laura Smulders. Second place from Colombia, Mariana Pajon. A great drag race down that last straightaway. But for her today, second place is where she will settle. And today's champion on the Supercross World Cup Tour from Great Britain will be Sinead Reed.
Great race from Sinead. She takes the double. She wins the time trial yesterday. On time trial Friday, she takes the win here today. And here is your ladies. Let's give them a big round of applause. Sinead Reed, Mariana Payon, and Laura Smulders.
So there are your top three from today's UCI BMX Elite Women's main event.
Some great champagne here for the girls. Only the best for us here in Argentina. And it doesn't get better than that. A little bit of emotional drama for the ladies as they open up bottles and get ready to kiss first. That beautiful champagne amongst the crowd and they've got a competitors here starting Sinead Reed. Getting it off first, and two of the winners take the spoils. Go on, have a sip, Sinead, she deserves. Give it up for Sinead Reed, Laura Smulders, and Mariana Payon, who's really battling with the cork. She's asking for some help. Let's see what happens. Yes, Paul. Oh. Give it up anyway. There you have it. What a great podium for the ladies. Well done, girls.
So there are your overall top three from today's Elite Women main event here in Santiago del Estero for the UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour.
Two wins for Sinead Reed in HSN here. She takes it in Argentina. Time trial yesterday as well. Incredible scenes. And what just reward for all the effort is fantastic athletes put in. Thank you very much, ladies. Sinead, we'll need you back for a photograph with the men's rush shortly as well, please. Alright, so as the ladies move off, we begin to get the men onto stage, and before we do that, we'd like to invite back, please, the dignitaries for the men's presentation here this afternoon. If we could please invite back onto stage the UCI representative, Mr. from the UCI Swiss Committee. Alright, Mr. Vice, you back up onto stage. The UCI representative. So with him handing out the prizes will be Gerardo Villegas, the Vice President of the Argentinian.
So we will move on with the prize giving award ceremony for the elite men here in Santiago del Estero. Third place from France, it's going to be Joris Daudet.
In second place, let's give it up for the Netherlands. Yep.
Second place in today's racing will be Jelle van Gorkum from the Netherlands. And today's winner for the elite men from the United States of America will be Connor Fields. So there you go. There is the elite men's podium for today. Connor Fields with the first, Jelle van Gorkum in second, Joris Dode in third. An incredible day of BMX racing here from Santiago del Estero, the UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour. Stop number 2. Those are your 3 fastest men of the day. Connor Fields with the win. And now we will get ready to move on to race number 3 next month in the Netherlands, in Papendal. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you join us as we bring you all of the race action live from Papendal to show you the best in BMX, the UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Tour. So there's the last overview of, you'll see, of the Santiago BMX race track. Supercross style, amateur style, all comes together to create the best BMX track. And here are your overall results in the World Cups as of right now. Shanae Reed has a lock. Brooke Crane in second, Lauren Smolders in third, Ariel Martin in fourth, and Mariana Pajón sits fifth overall after 2 events in the World Cup standings. There are your statuses for the elite men. Connor Fields with the lead, Liam Phillips in second, and Joris Dode in that 3rd place spot. Renato Resende 4th, Jelle van Gorkum in 5th overall. So thank you so much for tuning in for our broadcast from Santiago del Estero. Thank you, fans.